25 hit points? I have 6.
Well,
You
Bro,
gotta roll for
you
HP.
didn't roll for hit points. That's what you did.
How do you have 25? I have
You
7.
missed that.
I think I have
I had
25. Let me
27.
double check.
Aren't you?
How do I
isn't it-
fix that, Dustin?
Go into your character editor, go to class, find the HP option. Yes, you have 25, Brandon.
What?
I just want to be sure that that's correct. I know I have a pretty decent constitution. I might have rolled too many hit points. I might have accidentally thought like level 5 or something.
It's okay.
So let me double check.
I'll
You'll
just
be the tankiest
good.
wizard.
No, let me double check and make sure that's even a viable option, because at first level I would have had like 8. So 3rd level, that's more than what I could possibly have.
I
So
rolled
I messed up somewhere.
3 6s. That's not good.
That's the big goof.
Guys.
Alright, I have 24 hit points. I don't know if I like that.
I have
Yo,
17.
5 the setup though.
It's so ghetto.
Yo, how come you can't see the stinking board?
Yeah, I don't.
Can't-
Did you do it cloud, or did you do it local? You load.
I may have.
You have to do it cloud, otherwise we won't be able to see.
Hold up.
I said that when I came in. I was like,
I didn't catch that. All right, we're good. Okay, cloud.
Can we get the... Here, have...
Any bets on who's gonna die first in this campaign?
Are you allowed to put money on yourself?
Yes.
How's that? Oh, why'd you start hosting TJ?
it's like, it's probably gonna take it.
No, it went live,
No,
and now
it
you're
went
hosting
live,
again.
and now you're hosting him again.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, have...
Still live, no dropped frames.
Yeah.
Song
Yes.
is 65. You
Yes.
should pull your thing out of the call, just for right now.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and reset my hit points. I just re-rolled.
Yeah,
So-
now it will look really good for the stream.
Oh my
Okay.
god, now I gotta
Ooh, that
adjust
looks
it.
way better.
All right. I'll join the call
You
again.
just
when
ruined everything.
my brother gets back.
Yeah, Five's gonna fix the stream
Now
now.
I gotta fix.
To be fair, you're not
Okay.
even live. It don't matter.
I'm like,
That's true. That's true. Why is it hosting TJ? I'm
Oh,
about
there it
to.
goes.
I'm about to
Well,
it's just being.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Okay. So, update. I have 23 hit points. I re-rolled.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side, I rolled a 6 and a 2 plus the max of 6 at level 1, and my constitution modifier is a big fat 3. So that's an
Yo,
additional
my
9.
constitution modifier is awesome. In the last game, my constitution modifier was a -1. I wasn't going anywhere near a bar. I get all kinds of drunk.
Wait, is that what that does?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is
It is helpful.
It
It is
I was
very
just
helpful.
wondering. I was like, what is
It's not
Constitution?
exactly what it
Okay.
gives you.
It's-
12 points.
Yeah, it's a health. It's your health, basically.
Ah, okay.
You make a roll, add your constitution modifier.
Okay.
So, all right, we good?
So if you're Safra and decide to just slam 50 freaking
An entire
shots,
Gonna be
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
die.
gonna be
Especially when you
slightly
start rolling natural ones.
I'll be able to just.
Why is it black now?
He's hiding.
Because I put the fog orb. Okay.
Hey,
What?
get out of here. Get out of here. You're going to turn stuff off. Get out from under the desk. Why are you slobbering everywhere, you weirdo?
That's not his dog.
popcorn.
My
That's
girlfriend.
not his dog.
Hey, Dustin.
Oh man. Hey, Brandon.
I'm rolling important right now, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Well, I really like it. Just so you know what's coming, Destin, I rolled a 20 and a 6.
This is the spicy water. Dungeons and Dragons today is brought to you by Spicy Water Seltzer.
Other spicy one.
It's our
It's
unofficial
just
sponsor.
spicy water.
All right, so just to get started here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe we're doing this, boys
You
and
guys
girls.
stop hot breathing on my legs. You two. Goodbye.
Let's
Okay, so just in getting started and kind of recapping where we're at, there are certain groups of the party that are currently paired together, and for all intent and purposes, I will be kind of more or less manning the roleplay aspects of Zoinks because he is not here, and we're going to kind of have to workshop how that was going to work. But currently, our groups are going to be Zeph and Kyle. You guys are paired together, and then Brandon and Five. You guys are paired together. Pop, you should know where you're at based on earlier the message that I sent to you, as well
Yeah.
as Chris and kind of what's going on with him. So the big premise of where we're at is we're starting within the city of Portsmouth, which is in the country of. Let me steal the name because I totally renamed it like 2 days ago. It's the city of somewhere. There we go.
Just call the city somewhere.
It's the city
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Out.
We within the country of somewhere. I actually don't remember what I renamed it to, but for all intents and purposes, we'll say Exandoria because that's what it was prior. We were in. You guys are in Exandoria. A few of you have traveled by boat to reach here from another country. Some of you were kind of in this area working or doing what you do, trying to make ends meet and just simply live life. A couple of you have been kind of traveling and doing a little bit of studying here and there, trying to find local libraries and really kind of expand your knowledge. Uh, but all of you seem to have caught wind of the Tournament of Fighting Champions that is going on in Portsmouth, and it's kind of a quarterly, large-scale tournament in which teams are kind of pitted against each other. And that is where we begin. Is outside of this arena, where for various reasons our party has kind of been drawn to this tournament. We'll leave it to them to kind of reveal why they may be taking part in this, but we'll go ahead and get started with. Yeah, why not? We'll pick on Kyle and Zeph.
You're rude.
So you two begin to walk up to the gates of this tournament. Zeph, your character, Estia, has kind of been a little renowned for her gladiatorial work. For various reasons, you ended up leaving the previous country that you're in. You traveled here by boat, thanks to your buddy Pete, who has a lot of sailing connections. But you made your way here, and you kind of decided to go this direction simply because you heard of this tournament. You yourself wanting to kind of get renowned as a fighter, kind of make your name known a little bit, possibly give yourselves a little more work. You know, you got H&P Enterprises Entertaining. That's kind of a thing now, and as you're trying to find work, you've heard that this could possibly be the next step in making your name. So you've kind of traveled here. You're seeking to enter the tournament. You're outside of the arena itself where signups are taking place. How would you proceed?
You said we're outside the arena?
Yes.
Okay, where is this? How does this? Do we get like tickets, or who do we
No,
speak
we
to?
wouldn't get tickets. We want to fight.
Does this work
Do we
like a
have-
movie?
Do we have music?
Is there?
Yeah, the watch.
Oh yeah, pull the watch together at 5 while they're doing that. So in a way, yes, they're selling spectators tickets. There also is a table with tournament signups. You kind of see this kind of burly dwarven man sitting behind it, clean shaven, as strange as that may be for a dwarf, and kind of slicked back black hair, sitting there, and he's very very speedily working through these kind of forums, helping different teams sign up. Everybody getting the watch together so we can have the music. Please don't let it be a cat video. Kappa.
Pause.
Totally.
So you see the table with this dwarven man behind it. He's kind of sitting there with all these different clipboards, signing different teams up and trying to organize the tournament to the best he can. The line's kind of clearing out. You kind of have an opportunity to approach if you want.
Okay. Let's walk up to this table here and speak to this nice dwarven gentleman.
You
So,
are
like,
far kinder than I am.
We gotta go good cop, bad cop here. Let's
you walk up and like he has a clipboard in one hand and he's kind of furiously writing on the clipboard and he throws it down and picks up another. He kind of doesn't seem to notice you immediately walking up.
How you doing, sir? My name's Pete. My acquaintance here and I would like to compete in today's event, and we would like to see how we might go on about doing that.
And he kind of looks up and he looks at her and he clearly can tell that she's a warrior. And then he looks at you and he kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "Wait."
I know she's not all that impressive to look at.
And then,
Excuse you.
Trust me, she's very skilled when it comes to combat.
he gives a little bit of a chuckle and looks at her and says, "Now, I know it may be scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I know this is a three-man team tournament, but are you sure?"
She's easily worth two. This will be easy for us. Trust me. We're just trying to make a name for ourselves here and get some word out. And
Don't worry, he's not as fragile as he looks.
This would be a good place to start.
I'll take your word for it, he says. So he picks up a clipboard and a quill, and
We have
he kind of
clipboards.
hands it to you.
Don't.
Do what?
We have clipboards, but we don't have pens in this world.
Exactly. It's a dwarven invention. Here you go.
Gotcha.
And so he hands you he hands you this clipboard with a parchment on it, and you can see at the bottom there is 3 lines. Okay, and you gather from what he previously said, it's a 3-man team tournament. There's 3 lines. These are the slots where you would sign the names of the individuals partaking in the tournament. Yourself being a party of 2, you obviously need to find a third.
No, it's fine.
he-
I can totally fight for the. I can fight the
just-
extra. It'll be
just-
fine.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
rule
can even
breaker.
take up his. I can even take up
There,
his
cut it
slack
out.
on
You're
top of it.
ruining the
It'll be
game.
fine.
He
Just-
says, "Just listen, listen. I understand and I believe you. Not many of your kind we see around. However, it is a 3-man team tournament. We can't go
All right.
breaking the rules in one of the greatest tournaments that happens year round.
But wouldn't
we
the
have
tournament be even greater if a 2-man team won a 3-man team fight?
This is true. This is true. Just think.
It could
Think
be,
of all.
but my boss would have my head. Find a
Okay.
third. There are plenty of people around here. Everyone's come to try and partake. See
All
what
right.
you can come up with.
I don't think I don't think we're gonna get in here without a third man. Do you have any friends that I don't know about? That anyone you could?
You gather already just knowing about the situation. Both of you are from another country. The likelihood of one of your friends being here, or even one of the people you've done combat with in your time as a gladiator and her manager, you
My manager?
yeah, that's
I
how.
don't need no manager.
She's my only friend.
Okay, so yeah, you have no friends. Her friends wouldn't be around here. It's quite the dilemma. However,
Okay.
you know, and knowing the gravity that this tournament holds, there's plenty of people that would be drawn here that have some kind of combat prowess, and basically knowing her skills and believing in her, you feel like even if you pick somebody up that's dead weight, it just gets you into the tournament that she can just win it by herself, and you guys just sit back.
That makes sense. I think we can do
Watch
that
me
pretty
roll
easily.
like 3 natural ones in a row during this tournament.
Don't, I'll cry.
Just don't pull it
Same.
So I'm going to ask this gentleman. Well, where would you suggest we look to find a third?
And I'm already walking
competitor.
off, like yelling at every
Wait,
person
you-
that's alone that I can find.
All right.
He looks
I'm gonna guess.
around. He kind of looks around and says, "Well, this being a trades town, there's an open market here. We've provided plenty of areas for people who are solos or adventurers, entertainers, to perform kind of their variety of skills before an audience. Essentially, I'm sure there's one of them that could have some form of combat ability, something that could help you.
All right.
There's somebody here, I'm sure, that is kill for a place on a team.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Sorry. All right. Well, she's heading off without me, so thanks. I'm gonna catch up with her, and then I kind of fast walk, jog up to catch back up to her. So, where are you headed? What's the plan here? What are we doing here?
Why do we need a plan? We're just looking for a person.
I assumed you had something in mind because you walked off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ask anybody that looks even remotely intimidating and ask them if they have a team already.
Hey.
Okay.
And
Then what
honestly,
we got?
even the ones that aren't intimidating, I can just take up the slack. It'll be fine.
This is true.
Okay,
This is true.
so why don't you guys? I guess Zeph, since you're doing the looking, why don't you roll a perception check? And we'll say you have advantage because Pete's helping.
Okay, remind me what advantage means. Like,
You
how
mean
do I
to
do that?
roll twice and take the higher of the two.
18?
18?
18.
Okay, awesome. So with that, yeah, you look around the market. There's plenty of people, like I kind of mentioned before, doing all forms of different entertaining. Some people doing some magic tricks, others doing little sleight of hand type things. You feel like there's just about a general population. Anybody here has some kind of combat ability. As far as looking for somebody that looks fearsome, there is one person who kind of catches your eye. Set up not necessarily where the gentleman signing everyone up was, more because he was kind of a little ways in front of the arena, but closer towards the entrance, but kind of offset to the right. There is a gentleman who is playing an instrument, and while he's playing an instrument, cards are moving around on a table in front, doing a little bit of a sleight of hand type thing. It's pretty interesting, but what's interesting is this person has a tail, this person has horns, and Pop, why don't you go ahead and describe your character, what he looks like?
Bolby. Am I just describing him, or am I introducing myself?
What does Bolby look like? They see Bolby, but what are they seeing? Like,
Okay.
what color tiefling are you? What are you wearing? That sort of.
Yes. I am completely white in color, and wearing a very dark green clothing that like a robe, sort of. My horns are bright black. Bright black. Yeah, you heard me.
Bright black.
Yes.
Bright black, like fluorescent black.
Off
as opposed to matte black.
Off. And you can see my horns are just beautiful. They encapsulate all attention, and they come up and they arch into a beautiful pretzel. They just look magnificent. It's kind of like a deer, and you look at me as if you were the deer in the headlights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Wait,
My
wait.
feet are
You
just
lost me at
beautiful.
pretzel. What?
My tail is magnificent and is also bright as black, very bright black. That's kind of me. My teeth, even though my teeth are very large, my voice, my speaking is very unencumbered, which bothers me.
What instrument is he playing?
What instruments are you proficient in, Pop Pop?
The viol, like a little
Nice.
violin.
So
Okay.
he's playing like this little violin, and the cards are moving on the table, so you can tell he has some form of arcana or magic ability about him. Like he said, his presence is very captivating. He looks a lot different than anyone you may have ever seen before. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, obviously, but especially a tiefling and a like white tiefling. It's nothing like anything you've ever seen before, and seems to be quite ferocious.
So I lean over to Zeph and nudge her and be like, what do you think of that guy? He looks like he could fill a slot.
I mean, he could. I'm kind of fascinated by that card trick. I haven't really given him too much of a glance outside of his weird horns.
It does seem pretty impressive. Yeah, the horns are kind of distracting.
Do you think a card trick? Do you think a card trick would make him a good ally in the games, or do you think he's got
that's pretty much all I got. So I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair.
I'm leaning on you for the most part. I mean,
so
Right,
Zeph,
that's-
you
I
just
could
get this
boomerang
mental
someone,
image of
but-
the two of them combining their magic talents to make one giant card trick.
You guys are just gonna be we're gonna be in the middle of a fight, and you just like create this giant card that falls flat on our competitor.
hey,
Like, no, they're not
That'd be
even
great.
that. They're in the background playing war while you're actually fighting.
like playing
Hey,
cards.
I mean, that works. That
if
works.
it works, it works.
They're playing
It
Go
works.
Fish.
Okay. Okay.
I think he could potentially be a good ally. He definitely has some sense about him as far as magic goes. As long as he's not a complete Nimrod, he should be fine.
Okay. Not a Nimrod. Didn't know that was a qualification.
I mean, it's just preferred. At this point, I'll take anything. But
Okay. Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna saunter on up to him and be like, "That's some mighty fine playing you're doing there, sir, and I like the card trick as well."
Oh, like the card trick, eh?
I do. It's very impressive. Where do I hear a faint accent? Where might you be from, sir?
I'm from the Candied Kingdom.
The Candied Kingdom.
Yes, yes.
Where about might that be? I've never heard of it before.
There's a reason why you haven't heard of it.
Is it very exclusive?
Far too traumatic to describe right now. I don't know you too well.
Traumatic. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. Well, here's the dealio. Me and my
Let me stop you there. There's a reason why they call it a trick.
What?
If someone ain't getting tricked, I ain't doing it right. How about you sit down?
and I just kind of like step in, like
I'm feeling kind of lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yes.
no,
and
we
sit
don't
down.
have time for this.
Yes,
we don't
you're
have
a
time for
good-looking
this.
boy. Yes,
I'm
yes.
distracted. I'm distracted by his horns.
Like
and
waving my hand in front of his face.
the cards are moving. I'm sorry. He got me. I don't know
Ah,
what else
yes.
to-
Do me a solid. Do me a solid. Just hold your hands out. Okay, okay. 5 fingers. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yep.
Now,
got
let me
all
tell
5.
you something. I am offering you right now 100 gold if you can
If I can what?
crack this trick. If you can tell me how I pull a card right out of your buttocks, I'll give you 100
Right.
gold.
Whew. Whew. What if I can't tell you? What then? Is it just I get the gold or I don't?
You had a card pulled out your butt and you're embarrassed.
I'm gonna mull it over, thinking about my options here. Thinking about the chances. the statistics.
Hey, if he
Run
can
it
do
all
it,
over in my head.
I'll 100% gladly accept
that
him
is-
onto our team.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say,
I don't got all day. I got things to do. Do you want to do it or not?
I'll tell you what. If I do this, and I tell you how it was done,
You're right. I
Then
changed my mind. You
you're
have to
doing
pay
this.
me 100 gold now. If you
that's
you're trying to talk too much. It's
that's a
100.
little bit rich for my blood, sir. I mean, I could give you a crisp high five at best.
All right, listen. You owe me a favor, a grand favor. If I can do this trick without you understanding.
Without me understanding. So I've got to tell you how it's done.
Yes. Come on. Don't be
Okay.
a pansy. You're gonna win 100 gold right here.
Let's do it.
Okay. I pull the card out to your butt. Dungeon Master. Can I roll for that? Is that something?
I'm a little concerned. Are his pants on? How are you managing
my pants
to do
are
this?
on.
We'll find out. I'll
I would
describe
like
it in
to
a
clarify-
second if I find out if I do it successfully.
I don't know if that matters.
Can I roll to pull some cards?
I need to know if it succeeds. Like I need to know set it up. If
Oh god.
Let me see if you have one thing. Oh, also pop up. You need to pick your spells. You haven't done that.
I don't know how to do that.
Better hope we don't get into combat
really bad
anytime
bard.
soon.
Right?
You have to tell me how to do that in a second.
What if we didn't know and we got in?
Just click
Like,
on.
okay.
So, are you using D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Click on spells,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
click on.
You have to go to edit your character first.
Add spells.
No, you don't have to. You don't
No,
have
you
to
can
edit your
hit the
character.
manage spells button. If
Yeah,
you hit
manage spells.
Yeah.
You hit manage spells.
And
I was
just pick
looking
6
for
of
the
them?
button that I don't have as a
Yeah,
fighter.
6 level 1 or level 2 spells, and then 2 cantrips. And take
It won't-
minor illusion as 1 cantrip. And yes, you can.
It won't pick, or it won't let you pick more than you're allowed to have,
Yeah. So
which is really frustrating.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Let's go with
So did I? Oh, it says that won't let me.
Why?
You've discovered. It says bad API request.
okay, don't worry about it.
I'll do it later.
We'll fix it later.
Yeah.
Or just keep working on it and fix it in the
Yeah.
background. For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna say you have minor illusion, and that's what you're doing to pull this trick off. Go ahead and roll a
happens.
sleight of hand check to see if you can get the hand motions and such by him with that.
Can I like
16
watch and see if I
plus
can
3.
figure out how he does it?
And that deal wasn't
16
with you.
plus 3?
But she's still watching.
I don't care.
I do.
I don't care if
Okay,
the woman
okay.
can understand.
Okay, Kyle,
Yes, sir.
Too smart.
roll a perception check. So you had 16 plus 3, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
If
19.
if I'm trying to figure it out at the same time that he is, can we both roll with advantage? Or can he roll with advantage?
No. It's
Dang.
just these two.
What was it?
Perception. Just to see if
Yeah.
you catch him doing this.
Got a 6.
Oh no!
You don't catch a thing!
Okay, do I describe my
So-
trick now?
So
Oh
to
god!
explain to you, Pop, what you're doing is you're casting minor illusion in a cube, which is the space of your setup. Okay, that has kind of been more or less how you've been doing the card trick, is casting the spell through your playing. He doesn't know that, and
Right.
it's clear that he's oblivious. So you can minor illusion a card appearing from his butt, and he doesn't seem to catch you
You're
immediately.
both bards.
So
Ah,
I'll
yes.
let you describe it.
You're both
Now,
bards.
As you sit there, I want you to throw both hands up. Look me straight in the horn. Tell me, when were you born?
Apparently yesterday.
Okay,
Where?
that happens. It happens. Now listen. I'm going to sneeze.
Uh-huh.
That card's gonna shoot right out your butt.
All right.
Zeph, standing behind him, you see a card
Did
come
you
out of his butt.
did you see that? Where did that? Did you see that? Did that come from?
I
Now
saw
listen.
something.
Listen, you
I
owe me
saw
a favor. You owe me.
Can I get like? Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Now, what do you want?
That was pretty good. So, sir, we're looking for a third here. I'm very
Oh
impressed. by you.
no,
Obviously,
thank you.
Obviously,
Not what you're thinking.
you
No,
are
sir.
Obviously,
What?
obviously, you're such a grand and mysterious sorcerer.
Zeb's gone.
What do you think you're
just
bringing
want
to me,
so
you
much-
cockheaded
No,
mini muggins?
it's not what you think. That comes later. Right now, what we need is a third for the tournament.
Oh,
You see,
What kind of tournament is it?
well, it appears to be a combat tournament. You see, my friend here who is currently dying laughing. It was a very, very impressive trick. She's very
I
good.
don't know. I don't know if it's
Plastic
in
heads.
me
Oh my
bones.
god.
It's not in your. Honestly, we just need someone to like fill a placeholder. You know what I
What's-
mean?
You don't actually need to
What
do
do I-
anything. I will
what
do
do I
everything
win?
for you.
You could
How do I
really
win?
just sit in the corner. We'll split. How about we'll split the winnings with you? We'll
I want
divide it
50.
evenly 3 ways.
Is there a prize?
no,
Did
I
we
want
ever hear if there's a prize? Or is it just for renown?
So
50.
so pop, just for intents and purposes. As you're thinking about this, you picture yourself in the arena with a live captive audience.
Oh,
Everyone's eyes have to be on you as you're the one in the arena.
okay. Listen up. You let me do my thing. You do your thing. I want 50% of the winnings.
50%.
50.
No.
I don't see.
We'll
I
split
don't.
it 3 ways.
I think 3 ways is
Oh,
pretty.
you
generous.
see, now you see. I promise you a show. I promise you a win.
I think
And I
promise
the
you-
show
And
is
here-
going to be
Yes.
on
No.
most
Throw
of
your
the
name-
part.
Here's the thing.
Hey,
You're
I'm not
putting
done
on
talking.
a show, but I'm doing all the work, and I think I deserve at least a third.
This is
I
true.
think that this show is more for the audience and less about the opponents, and you're wrong.
Yes, but if I don't do my job, then there's no winnings for you.
We
to
all
try to
die.
screw over with.
The way I look at it, if you don't take me on, you ain't playing, honey.
I'll find somebody else.
Goodbye.
I mean,
I'm not bothered.
He's just gonna leave.
Your
Well,
card
I
trick
see,
is impressive, but it's not going to do anything out in the arena.
As Zeph
Like
kind of gets
cartridge.
angry, the fire that's in her hair kind of like sparks and grows a little bit, little Hades-like, just.
trust me,
angry.
bud. Once it ignites,
Okay, here's
it's
what I
bad
want.
business for everyone, dude.
Here's what I want. I want a favor from the girl and 25% of the winnings.
What kind of favor are we talking?
I choose at any time. I get to pick.
I don't trust you with that kind of power.
Well, did you take the deal, or you say kaput to your little dreams about being a
I already told
swordmaster
you,
in
I
that
can go
grand
find
arena?
somebody else. You just happen to be the first one that we asked.
This is
Listen,
true.
don't break the meta.
We've done literally no work so far. You're the first person we've asked.
Oh, negotiations.
This isn't negotiations, this is a take it or leave it. You take it or we leave.
What are you proposing?
I'm proposing a 3-way split, even.
Let's see, I'll take less, and I want the favor.
I don't trust you with a favor. I don't know you.
Talk to the boy.
All
that
I've
card
seen
shoot
is you
right
made
out
a
of his
card
butt.
come out of my buddy's butt, and I want nothing to do with
I
that.
will say, I already.
Was it freeing? Little boy, was it freeing? Did you enjoy it?
I wouldn't say enjoy is quite the right word.
Listen, I can get you in there.
It
I
was
can make you
impressive.
win. I am not some fish stick happy
We-
licorice
see, the
boy.
thing-
I
we
can-
already
win.
know we're gonna win.
Now listen to
We just
me.
need someone to help us enter.
Okay. 15% of the winnings and a favor.
Okay, I'm starting to get insulted that my favor's not enough. First of all,
I received
Everybody-
your favor from
everybody
the
wants a
card out
piece
your
of
butt.
me.
Okay. Listen,
What is
I want another favor from the girl, and I want 15%.
Hang on, I can't hear anything.
Well, no, insane.
I just suddenly had really, really loud music that I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, it's probably from Watch Together.
No, that's still on ambience.
Check all your
Stream.
tabs and see which one's producing sound. Get the top.
There's something like really, really stuttering in the background.
It's one of me tricks.
That's one way to get it.
I don't understand.
Okay, so Kyle, as the manager of the
Oh, okay, I figured it out. I'm good. I missed everything that you just said. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. This is what I want. I want one shiny thing if we win, and I want a favor from the girl. Very simple.
Wait, what? One
I want
shiny.
One shiny thing from the
thing.
loot.
Do we pick the shiny thing, or do you pick the shiny thing?
50-50 decide.
We pick the shiny thing, and you got a deal.
I get
Why
the
are
favor.
you bartering for my favor?
Let your manager speak. Yes.
You're my manager?
Apparently, I'm rolling with it.
Excuse you?
Deal. Sign this card, and I won't put it in your butts.
Wait, what?
Sign this card. I'm gonna give you a card. You sign it. We agree. Put some spit and blood on it. I won't put it in your butts. As soon as you disagree with me on this deal and it becomes null and void, I'll shoot 1,000 cards right out your butt that second.
1,000.
Are you threatening us? I can't quite tell.
If you break the deal, yes.
I don't know if that qualifies as a threat or not.
That's
I'm
in
not
the
sure.
contract. If I break the deal, 1,000 cards shoot right out of my mouth into your butts. It works out for everybody.
Wait, what? What is that
Now
insinuating?
Okay, we'll take it away from it. It shoots out my mouth. Game over. All right. It's magic. Okay. Listen. We wipe our hands, sign this contract. We walk away. We're gonna win this thing. Okay.
Do you know what he just said?
I don't know. His accent is very, very thick, and he's got.
Both of you roll just a general intelligence check.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Great.
21.
5.
That's so defeated.
Pop, roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh no.
Just to entertain me.
22.
You just
Alright.
told them both. You guys believe you don't know what he said or what he wants you to agree to, but it's a good deal.
I'm not gonna lie. The accent is off-putting, but I like this guy, and I think we can trust him. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
sign right here on the dotted line. We'll walk away. We'll win this thing. We're gonna be going into hop, skip, jump. We're gonna jump in there, smack him around, push him in the pixies, and we'll walk away.
No idea what he just said, but I'm gonna sign this card, and we're gonna win this. All right?
All I heard was something about butts.
I didn't talk about butts right there, but butts is the deal. Sign
Sounds
it.
good to me.
1, 2, 3, sign. Amen. Praise God. Let's do it.
Do I have high enough intelligence to sign the card? I'm not sure anymore.
Yes, the people of the Candy Village.
You can
Candy
sign
Kingdom.
the
We'll
intelligence
be
check
avenging
to
them.
see if you could make out what he was
Sign it.
even
Pete,
saying.
acting manager. And
Okay, what's next, boys?
You are
Girls?
dead. You are
All right,
dead.
so you guys have the piece of paper, the parchment that you're writing on. All three of you have signed your name, and it's ready to be turned in back by the door.
What was your name again, sir?
Obi.
Obi. Okay.
Obi. Obi from the
Obi.
Candy Kingdom.
Obi from the Candy Kingdom. All right.
Candy.
Well,
Yes.
we have our third, and I suppose that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter who it was. I just hope-
well, let's go sign back up there with Obi
We don't
here,
regret
and
this.
I've got a good feeling about this guy. I don't.
Well, I'm
think
glad
he-
you do. I just know he sweet talked to me without me actually knowing what he said.
I don't
so.
think he's gonna.
What can
do
I
us
say? It's the
wrong.
horns. They bring in the men and the women, the babies, the old people. Bring them all in. All
I
ages,
think-
races.
I think that's what it was. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my! I knew it. I knew it. You had a thing for horns.
And as you guys look back at him, there's like a small little glint, like his horn shines. Ding.
Oh no!
And he
Sparkle,
he
sparkle.
like raises the eyebrows and nods his head.
Can I just like? Never mind. Never mind.
All right,
All
all
right.
right. So you guys have your piece of paper. You ready to go turn it in and be signed up for the turn?
All right. So as we approach this nice, cleanly shaved dwarfen gentleman, we display the card and say, "We found our third. We would like to enter this tournament and win all of the winnings." And yeah, that.
So you hand him the piece of paper and the card, and he looks at the card and just drops it, disgusted by the blood and spit that's all over it.
That makes it null and void.
He takes the form and he looks at it and he says, "Okay, Pete, acting manager, Hestia, Colby from the Candy Kingdom," and he looks at you, Zeb, and he just shakes his head side to side and says, "All right, tomorrow, 10 a.m.
He looked at
Block
me.
A."
Why
Trust
are you
me,
at
she's
me?
really good.
Oh
Because
man, I've been
he
looking to
reads-
get on a team
he
for
reads your
7
name.
years.
He reads your name. He reads Pete, who he's already had an encounter with, and it says the acting manager. And then he reads Bolby from the Candy Kingdom, and he sees the tiefling behind you, and he just looks at you and shakes his head like, "What is she thinking?" And then he rolls it up, stows it away with the rest of them, writes your team down, and says, "All right, you guys are in Block A of the tournament. Be here tomorrow, 10 a.m."
Sounds good. Thank you, kind
All
sir.
Oh
right,
yes,
let's do
sweet,
this.
sweet gumdrops on a cinnamon bun.
And he, upon
Can I
hearing
punch
that,
him
just
as soon as all of this is over?
upon hearing that, he kind of like turns his head sideways and says, "See you tomorrow." Now, for the other two, Brandon and Five. Okay, so all of this takes place in about 15 minutes, and you guys are gonna come in and like you enter the town square where all this is kind of set up in front of the arena, and you see this guy sitting at a table, arm at the table, a guy behind it playing a viol, and all of a sudden you see a card shoot out of this guy's butt. That's the first thing you see. And both of you being well versed in Arcana are just looking at it and going, "What idiot's gonna fall for that?" and you proceed to walk forward. You're kind of inspecting, all the entertainers. You guys are very studious. You like to see all kinds of different magics. You guys have been traveling for a while, learning many different things in your studies. And there's a couple things that catch your eye. It doesn't seem too unfamiliar because you've seen quite a bit. And you what you see is there is somewhat of a box just setting kind of not in the center but kind of off to the side. It's not really a booth that's set. Standing on top of it is this bird-like creature, more humanoid. Standing upright, has arms, wings coming out of his back. He's holding up in one hand, what seems to be like a stone clipboard and a piece of parchment, and a quill in the other. And he's saying, "Look, I need 2 people to join me for this stupid tournament. Anybody, please, anybody. Like, I'll take anybody at this point, please." And you see a dwarf over there furiously writing on different papers and stuff. Some guys doing magic tricks. You guys know why you came here. Kind of what you're looking for. As you look at this bird-like creature, he seems pretty stout and pretty intimidating. Somebody that keeping around you might be worth. But
Oh, well, does this bird-looking man look ripped?
he looks pretty ripped. I mean, he's not wearing any natural armor. We'll just say he doesn't even have a shirt on.
Oh.
And he's pretty jacked, and he's standing there on top of this. He looks like a statue, basically.
Heard Jesus.
with the
Oh.
wings, dude.
Okay. Well,
He looks
Edward,
curious enough that you. He looks curious enough to pique your interest. You kind of want to know more about him.
what'd you think of this one?
Um, he's interesting, that's for sure.
I agree with you. I think we should check him out.
Yeah. You do the talking, though. I'm not good with that.
All right. Well, let's head that way.
So
Excuse me.
as you two approaches, he kind of takes note, and like you see kind of a spark in his eye because you can see like nobody's been wanting to come near this guy. He's been a little intimidating to a lot of people, especially like the whole no shirt thing, really just off-putting in this general public setting. But he's going for it anyway.
Okay.
and he kind of, for lack of better terms, with his beak, he smiles, and he kind of looks towards you as you approach.
Sir, I presume.
Yes, sir, sir.
What-
Are you guys here for the tournament?
That's not exactly why we came. We came to watch. But, you know, if you're just needing bodies, we could, you know, be names on a form, bodies for you.
That would be amazing. And he reaches into kind of like a side pouch, and he pulls out like a little medallion, and he shows it to you, and you recognize it to be uh, from the army, the military that is here in Exandoria. And he kind of stows it back away, and he says, you know, I've been sent here. I have this goal. Uh, I'm supposed to find some of the most capable people I can to help with a secret project of sorts. I can't really tell all the details. I can just simply tell you it's business. And in order to test these individuals, I kind of wanted to get up close and personal, but being a three-man tournament, it's kind of made things a little difficult.
I can understand. What are the rules of this tournament? What's there to win, and what kind of weapons or non-weapons are able to be used in this combat?
Um, for sakes of combat, it's anything goes. Is if it's combat in nature, you're allowed to use it. From what I understand, it's three-man teams and battle royale style in ways. Um, the arena is split into two divisions. Two teams on either side. Those teams engage and fight, and the victor from those teams, the magical barrier that separates the sides of the arena is dropped, and the remaining two teams engage in combat until one team remains. There's not really a whole bunch to it. As far as winnings, there is a slight gold prize. Nothing too fancy, and other than that, it's simply for renown. This is a tournament. It happens quarterly. For the next quarter, as far as Portsmouth goes, typically the victor gets free housing. As a carriage rolls
Wagons.
by.
I was just thinking that was really odd.
And as the carriage rolls by, it kind of bumps the box he's standing on, and he kind of has to step down. But he simply says, there's renown, there's housing. You are kind of welcomed anywhere in town, kind of given the run of the town, obviously within the law, but it is typically you hold a seat of honor within the local government.
Why is he the biggest one again?
We just messed up the stream.
Turn the mic off, or turn the video off.
Tell me, what is this a battle to the death, or are there precautions for this?
I'm sure accidents happen occasionally, as in all combat, but for the sake of it, no, it's not a battle to the death. knockout blows are typically applied. There is medical staff and those versed in healing capable to step in at a moment's notice. Um, Typically, they come in and take away the combatants who can no longer fight, clearing the arena. Um, People are well taken care of enough to be able to live through it. So usually death is not of a worry.
Okay.
As the stream breaks
What are you
again.
doing to me?
Every time somebody joins or leaves the Discord
I was
call,
just
Five has
editing
to
it
read
to
his stream setup.
accommodate your big thing and close it.
Okay, so that's the information. Zoinks, I don't know if you've been watching or hearing, but basically, these guys,
I was
Brandon,
about
Hold
to
on.
ask
Five,
if I could hear.
Five. Tell me if this is gonna play through twice on your audio. Okay.
Hello, check,
start
check,
talking.
check, check. Yeah.
check, 1, 2.
Oh wait, check, check, check.
No.
No, it sounds good now.
As long as we're not too loud, it shouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure that it's not gonna double play through my mic.
You should be good, and if we need to push to talk on you, we can.
Okay.
But Zoinks, just to catch you up, Brandon and Five have approached you. You've been sitting here for hours trying to find people to fill up your tournament roster. It's a 3-man tournament. You're here by yourself. These two have just walked up and we're just inquiring about what's going on a little bit, trying to find some more information. You've been explaining tournament rules to them. As you've known it, you've answered everything that I believe they may have. You're simply trying to sign these guys up with you. You know, you're here on a mission. You've kind of revealed that you're here with a purpose to them.
Okay.
They don't know exactly what that purpose is, as you're supposed to keep it hidden. But
Yeah.
in order to even witness what you need to witness firsthand and find the people that you're supposed to find, you need to be in there in the ring. And the only way for you to do that is to fill out your 3-man roster.
To fill out my 3-man roster.
Yeah, it's
What
a
is,
3-man tournament fight.
so I will actually be fighting.
Yes.
Oh crap. Okay.
Hey, at least
Bird
you look like you have
Jesus.
capable people. I have 2 useless bards on my team.
And also,
Oh, don't get me started.
also, okay, so just to describe how you look right now, you're shirtless and you're ripped as a
I've
bird.
been told I
can
look
be.
like Bird Jesus.
Yes. You are jacked. You have no shirt. Your feathers flow behind you majestically. And you are currently smiling through your beak as the answer to your 2-hour wait of trying to sign people has been answered, which is hilarious because there is a 2-man team that's currently trying to sign an entertainer and ignoring the bird who's been here yelling, saying, "Does anybody want to sign me?"
We got the better end of the bargain here.
Going to go ahead and take out a small piece of copper wire, cup it in one hand, and then I'm going to point at Five's character Edward and just cast message. And that way only he and I can hear, and just say, I think this might be a good idea. It would get us introduced to a lot of the people around, and it might break down some social barriers for us to explore the town a little bit more than we would be able to. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it would give us potential to get into some areas we might not have been able to before. Potentially some
Agreed.
new stuff.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
look.
also have the thought of being studiers of the arcane. You also have the thought that there may be some magics here that you're unfamiliar with that you would be able to witness and see firsthand and could excel
Oh,
yourself potentially.
okay. I'm gonna look at our. How do you pronounce the race? Arakoa.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm gonna look at Bird Jesus.
You
And
could
I'm going
ask
to
what his name is.
I'm gonna look at Bird Jesus and say, "We're inclined to take your offer, but first we must know your name."
Bird Jesus. No, my name's Kieran.
Kieran.
Qiran, I believe, is the
Yeah.
spelling. All right,
Well,
so
Kieran, you throw
Zoinks,
in.
you have in your hands a paper and quill with a stone clipboard. Dwarven invention. Um, it has 3 lines. You know that you're supposed to sign all of your names there. You've already filled your name out because obviously you've been holding it, and so you'll need to get these guys' names as well to be able to turn it into the dwarf that's at the registration table.
Okay, and what was y'all's name?
Well, my name is Eldon, and I will agree to be on your team if you promise to show us and treat us to the best meal in this town that you can find if we win.
And
You're getting
If
way
we
more
win.
deal than we got. You better.
Right?
You better
Plus
double
a fair
it.
share
know
of the
what we
earnings.
signed up for.
I know you weren't here for it, but I'll tell you about it later.
You missed some stuff, man.
Yeah,
Sounds like a deal.
Kyle had a card shoot out of his butt.
Don't ever say I don't work for my keep.
So
I earn everything I've got.
a fair share of the earnings and dinner on you if we win.
Sounds good.
See, that's negotiating.
We
Whatever the
couldn't
frick
even
you two were
understand
doing.
you. I don't want to hear it.
You're the one who came out the gate with the magic
There
trick.
was no negotiating.
I was just trying to compliment you, and you're like, "Hey, hold up your hands."
I want the shiny thing and a favor, and I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Rumpelstiltskin is like,
Okay,
"What's your name?"
okay, so you pass, or you have the clipboard and you write down Eldon in the second slot, and then you look towards Spike.
And your name?
Edward. Give me the clipboard.
So you hear him mumble. You can't quite make out what he said, and then he just kind of holds out his hand and goes like this, and you hand him the clipboard, and he kind of signs it in really elegant handwriting, and then hands it back to you, and you just look at it, and it reads Edward.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds good.
So Kieran, Eldon, and Edward. All right, so you would know at this point there is a dwarf, clean shaven, black hair, kind of slicked back. He's the one that has all the clipboards. He's taking clipboards. He's filling out these papers. He's stowing things away. He's mapping out the tournament. He's the one that you would have to take it to be properly entered into the tournament.
Okay. Then I'll walk over and give him the clipboard.
Okay, and he takes the clipboard. He looks at it, checks it off, rolls it up, stows it away in a certain compartment in this kind of makeshift desk that he has. Looks at the tournament bracket, writes your guy's name in, says 10 a.m. tomorrow, block A of the tournament.
Okay.
So you guys know where to be and when.
And it's
What?
tomorrow.
No, that's awful. You're a terrible human being.
That's what I saw too. Sorry.
You're terrible.
So, you guys have the rest of the day. It's like midday. Is there anything either
Wait,
group-
when's the tournament?
Tomorrow morning.
It's the next day. You have to be here 10 a.m. the next morning.
Can I kind of retroactively, as that stone tablet is going away, just go ahead and cast Detect Magic, just to be sure that it's not like a legally binding signature, just to be safe.
Just a piece of parchment.
Okay,
That's
cool.
a
That's all I
loud
needed to
bird.
know.
You can't be sure.
You're invading its nest. Get away.
Your soul belongs to me.
Sold their soul.
No, never mind. I can't do that. It's a ritual only today.
You're gonna sit there waiting,
Oh,
and it's gonna be far away, and you're like, dang it!
Dang it! I needed 10 more minutes.
Lord.
Well,
I mean, you'd probably want to
I'm-
search out if there's a library
Yeah.
or a school of magic, something in the area.
yeah, for sure. And I'm also going to be keeping my eyes peeled for good eats and good place to sleep. I don't want to spend the night in, this world's equivalent of Motel 6. I'm hoping for like a Holiday Inn or something better.
Okay,
We'll
are you
see.
guys keeping Kieran with you, or are you guys staying together? Are you splitting and just agreeing to meet?
I'd like to stay with Edward and Kieran. It's up to you. You can follow us. We're just going to go to the library and possibly get some food.
Do I already have like prearranged housing, or am I gonna be tavern?
You would probably have some prearranged housing at one of the nicer areas just because of your job, and we'll say because of the nature of it, you've been given access to include other people within that.
Okay. Then I'll offer to have the. You said Eldon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Eldon and Edward can. I offer to have them stay. That way, they don't have to waste coin on a tavern.
Oh. I'm just not looking at the Discord again. No.
I can't look at it except on my phone. No! No! You're gonna get banned.
From your own campaign. Okay, I'm ready. I'm back.
Okay,
Oh god.
so
All right.
you guys staying with him then?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
What kind of quarters is it? It's I would be more inclined to just because it's probably safer.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
It's a
got
random
decent,
tavern.
yeah, if it's got decent bedding, I'll risk it. But I prefer the finer things, and one of those things is a soft bed. And whether that's at a tavern or at a acquaintance's house, I'll go to the softer bed.
I mean, he did say it was in a nicer part of the town, so.
And he sheds bird feathers. So,
Eh?
Oh, I didn't think of this.
Didn't think we'd be sharing a bed.
Edward, think
Bird
of all the
Jesus
free
to
quills
what?
we could get off of this one.
True.
Oh my god.
You ever want
You guys-
vicious
You
mockery?
better watch out, Chris. You're gonna find out you don't have any tail feathers when you wake up in the morning.
You see me slowly begin to start casting Firebolt and then decide to not do it.
Cast a suggestion on him. Give us all your.
Shave tonight
You
and
look
give us the
better.
feathers.
You look better without feathers.
You know you without feathers, right?
God.
They're holding you back.
Except your bird
Jeez.
Jesus form.
Oh my god.
Alright, so yeah, we'll say you guys find a library really quickly. You go in and look at it, there's books from all over. Are you looking for anything specific?
I wanna see if there's any information on the tournament that I looked up. Kind of get a better understanding of what's going on.
Is there anything specific about it you want to know?
How other people have won in the past. How people, like, if anybody's died. I don't want to die. But mainly like strategies and techniques that other people have used to win.
You know that you know that based on the research you're able to find, nobody's outright died. So that's that's a plus, right? Right.
Seriously maimed or
Um,
injured, we won't speak on.
the there is one person, uh, who you it kind of catches your eye. Okay. It's a person, an individual who has won in the past. Um, and this individual was a knight of sorts, named Gallon. So
Now,
you recognize the name Gallon. He's kind of widely known as a paladin. He was one of the quote unquote champions of light that happened back during the Great War, or that was around during the Great War. He did many different impressive feats before, including having won this tournament. Um, and this would have been at a point you also read within this text of a individual named Zinali, and Zinali was actually Galen's wife. So the two of them fought in this tournament together. They were the original victors of this tournament, kind of the first ones. That's why there's so much history about them, and based on where they went from there. Typically, the ones who end up being left around by the end of the tournament are the ones that show the most promise in ending up somewhere in life. Um, they go on to be very successful and great in other areas. There's not much as to the third member of their party, um, which is very strange, almost as if he never existed. There's very vague mentions showing that he was there. Um, you know he'd be an old man by now, but you don't actually get any true information as to.
all right, that's what I wanted to do.
So
Oh
that's
man.
Better watch yourself.
about all you find. So while you're searching for that, Brand, is there anything specific you're looking for?
I am looking specifically for any information I can find in the library on just any arcane substance that I can find, and anything that points to specific magic's origin or originating at this town, and or anything about magic shops in the area that kind of make them special.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation. That is going to be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
15
All right.
plus 5.
Then with that, we'll say you find a book, and this book, as you're looking at it, you can tell it has some magical properties to it. Um, Potentially, some notes about some spells. Maybe you might have to take some time to sit down and look at it,
Okay.
really see kind of like what it is or what it shows. It seems basic in nature, nothing too big or too fancy,
Okay.
but that is what you find.
Can I go ahead and ritual cast detect magic on it,
Oh yeah,
just to be
you
safe?
sit down, you cast it. There is definite magic within this book. You do feel it's something you could be. you could copy within your own book.
Interesting. Is this a library where I can purchase books, or is this something that's like public knowledge?
It is a library that's public knowledge. You can check books out. They have been known to sell books.
I'm gonna see if I can purchase it. I'm gonna go up to whoever is running the joint.
Okay, you walk up. There's a half-elven woman, kind of hair tied back in a bun, glasses on. She's kind of looking over some catalogs and making some notes on the shelf, on the desktop in front of her.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
I would like to purchase this tome. I was wondering how much it would cost.
Hold on, guys.
Is he pulling out the books? Oh,
He's
no,
pulling out his
dice.
It's
Okay.
a book. No, I didn't have my dice.
Pulls out an actual book of magic.
Oh, jeez.
Pulls a Necronomicon out of the cupboard. in-
Out of the church's
Church
cabinet.
Okay.
Glad we're catching this on stream.
That's that.
Guys, I
So
just got
that's where
hired,
they
don't
keep
blow
the manual on exorcisms.
Okay. Okay.
Exorcism.
Okay. Okay. So, she says, yes, that book in particular run you about 56 gold.
Oof, how much to rent it?
Rental 20.
Would I be able to talk you down? I'm in town for only a few days for the the competition.
The Tournament of Fighting Champion.
Yes, that one.
So you're a warrior.
In a few ways, yes. I have a few abilities.
Like what? Can you show me?
I can.
Cast fire.
I can.
Give her the card. Give her the
Hey, Dustin,
card.
what are the odds I
Oh.
would have already had my familiar cast and not have to spend 10 gold on it?
If I roll higher than a 50, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I do have it.
Yep, 53.
I am going to snap my fingers, and a bat will appear on my shoulder, and I'll say, "This is the Count. He's a good friend of mine."
One.
Yes.
Oh, take me back to my childhood.
That's interesting. How does that work in combat?
Well, I would show you, but he scratches, and I don't want to have to do that to you. But I can show you this. Here, hold him, and I'll go outside and just show him a number. And I'm gonna go outside, and then I'm
Okay.
going to look through my bat's eyes,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna see what number she's holding up.
She's holding up 3.
I'm just gonna yell out from outside, "It's 3!"
She drops the bat and is like a little freaked out, but kind of like in a good way.
I'm
You
gonna
come
walk
back
back in.
inside.
And then I'm gonna bamf the bat out of existence.
Okay.
She just
She
drops it, it hits the
says-
floor, and disappears.
Yes,
Nice.
Ow.
You didn't
well,
drop him, did you?
Killed it.
He
it's a
disappears when he's
bat.
dropped.
It would have been smart enough to fly.
Yeah.
She says, "Well, that's really impressive. I would venture to assume you're one who studies the arcane."
You would be correct in your assumptions. My name is Eldon Legallo, and it is a pleasure to meet you.
Well,
How
Eldon,
long could I rent it for? About 10 gold.
for a fellow arcane practicer, such as myself,
Ah, what school do you practice?
evocation, primarily myself.
Amazing. I'm a diviner of sorts.
Oh, Interesting. Well, as somebody who also practices and studies the arcane, I am kind of inclined to help those seeking to study. So how about you give me 15 gold and you take the book to keep?
I only have 10 gold.
You have a friend.
I'm going to. Is Edward in this building?
Yeah, I'm in the library.
Yeah. He's
I'm
studying
going to
tournament.
just say, just a second, and I'm going to take out my silver wire and guess and point in his direction until I find him and say, "Can I borrow 5 gold? I promise I'll let you copy this spell."
I come up to the counter.
You just
Put 5 gold
hear a
down.
very you just you just hear a very faint whisper. As somebody who's been around him for months, you're able to understand it, but a very faint whisper just yeah. And he walks up and drops 5 gold on the counter, and then walks away, still looking in the book. He never looked up from the book. He's like almost like
15 gold, and I'll drop my 10 also.
okay.
How long can I keep this for?
As long as you would like.
You are a blessed woman. I didn't catch your name.
Dustin.
Fiore.
Say it one more time.
Fiore.
Fiore, it's been a pleasure. Now, I've got a book to read, and I'm going to leave.
She starts
Actually, I'm not going to leave. I'm just going to head to Edward's.
She starts picking up the gold. 1, 2,
7,
3.
9,
So many people.
13, 3, 5.
15.
I'm going to message her and try to mess her up with message.
Where did she?
Coming
It's
from
a
inside
12.
her head.
14.
She puts her finger in the air and goes like this, and then
Almost threw up.
it doesn't seem to have affected her.
Dang it, that would have been great.
All right, you guys have your studies.
I've got a book. Edward, we have a book.
Yes. Ooh, ooh. The really soft-spoken
Okay.
guy.
Zoinks, are you with them at this point?
Yeah, I'm just standing back watching all of this happen.
Walk.
You just see a humanoid bird standing like next to the doorway. Can I get out of this bookstore, please?
I'm going to
He's, like,
bamf
looking
the
around.
count onto Zoinks.
It appears on his shoulder, and he's seen you do it, so he's like,
Yeah, I'm just going to tell Zoinks telepathically to keep him company.
he just nods his head, stands there. All right, so while they're book shopping, what are the other half of you doing? Are you 3 traveling together? Have you split off into 2 groups? Pop, are you still with them?
Oh, you see, I think it's I might as well, stick together and kind of, get a lay of land with the landlubbers here, yeah. So might as well, pip diddly do with them, all on down to the dairy shop, yeah.
Got
All
it.
right.
Okay,
All
for
right.
quick
Steph,
translate.
Kyle, where are
You've
you
actually
guys?
been saying that this whole time.
What do you guys want? What do you guys want to do?
We
Do
rolled
you have
really
anything?
low on our intelligence checks. We can't understand him.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Oh, I'll just follow you.
Can I try to lose him?
I don't know about you,
Lose
buddy,
me, you
but,
lose your fight.
we don't have a place to stay tonight, so we should probably hop on that, right? That,
Hop on what?
where you? I don't know where you're sleeping. I don't know where I'm sleeping.
I was just gonna go find somewhere to get a drink and a bed and maybe a meal.
Oh, a
No,
drink
the meal is
sounds
kind of
great.
optional. Huh?
A drink sounds great. I heard they make
I
a
wasn't
sweet
talking to
old
you.
ale down the road there. A little bit of honey, a little bit of milk in it. Sounds is more of a stout, less of a beer. But I say we try it.
Honey milk ale
Okay.
sounds pretty decent right about now.
Yeah, I
know,
say we go and get a little glug glug. You know what I'm saying?
Glug glug sounds good. That's all I heard.
Yes.
But I think I got the gist of it. I think he wants to get a drink, and I'm down
I
with
think we
that.
can. I think we can go on down there, hustle some blokes, and grab some extra coin. You know what I'm saying?
I heard drinks and coin. I like this guy already. Let's
How?
go.
Wait. What
Okay,
about
let's-
coins? Can I?
let's-
I'm like gonna check my pocket and make sure that he didn't steal my gold purse.
Let's all
All
walk
I
on
heard
over.
was coin. I'm paranoid now.
Walk on down to the tavern.
Okay, so is there a tavern nearby where we could acquire honey milk mead and look for some people to swindle, as this fine young man swindled me not 10 minutes ago?
Roll investigation check.
All right, let me get out my dice. Handy dandy. All right, you can use your box though, because mine's not good. What? 17 plus 6.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
That's
pretty good number, eh?
I have intimate knowledge of this town.
All
Alright,
Change
so
the brewery.
I'm a quick
You're able
learner, so I take in the area pretty quickly. And
you're able to accurately find somebody who kind of guides you in the right direction.
Oh, praise God.
You find a tavern. They
Oh.
don't have anything special, the ale isn't exquisite, but
What is the name of this tavern?
Yeah, go ahead, give it to us.
the invisible door.
The invisible
I don't
door.
know.
Okay, I see we grab a seat. Grab a seat and just
I wish we had
take a
invisible
lay of the land.
doors.
Do we see any card games, any dice rollers going on here?
All right, you do that. I'm gonna order myself some ale.
I'm gonna stick to this guy.
You do you.
Do we have any let's see any gambling going on in this tavern, Mr. Dungeon Master? Ye?
No, there's not really. I mean, people are just enjoying themselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
make it easy for me. Okay. There's is there a group of gentlemen nearby possibly?
1 second.
Justin can only focus on one thing at a time.
Well, I just got a text and there's somebody who was here for that meeting that left and hasn't been heard from, and that was like 2 hours ago, and their wife is trying to figure out. So I'm gonna go see if they're maybe standing outside talking. I will be right. Yes, there is a group of men.
Okay.
That is a really long cord.
Now listen, listen to me, Bill. Is that right?
What?
Bill, yeah, is that your name?
Pete. Pretty close.
Yeah, Phil Pete, same thing. Phil Collins, quite a boy I knew. Listen up.
Good.
I wanna tell you
close personal
something.
friend of mine, Phil Collins is.
No, absolutely not. He died 2 years ago. Had scurvy. So let me tell you about something.
I'm aware. He's my best friend.
Impossible. He's dead now. Can't be anybody's best friend. So let me talk to you about
He was
something.
my best friend.
Oh, it was past tense. That's right. Yeah, nobody's
still
best
hurts.
friend now though. I bet it
Sensitive
hurts.
subject.
Yeah, I bet it hurts, but in the past tense, not anymore. You landlubber, you piece of poop. All right, now listen up.
Ouch.
To me.
That hurts
Big
too.
oof.
Now I need to inform you. I have a pair of weighted dice. I have a fixed deck as well. So listen to me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some gentlemen. Okay. We're gonna convince them that we know nothing. That we were just some stragglers out of town, and we're looking to maybe throw a ball under a cup and lose. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lose 2 games. You hear me? 2
Got
games. Make them think that we're suckers. Make them think that we're big gamblers. Make them think we're high rollers. But listen up. We ain't nothing. We ain't nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Not a fool. You hear me? So listen. What we're
Got
gonna do?
Sounds like a song.
We're gonna lose 2 games to them. All right. We'll set the games up. Whatever they do, they'll try to con us. But what we're gonna do next? I'm gonna set them up for a big one. Say, oh well, yeah, I need to get my money back. Blah 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 blah. But make some mention of a wife and kids at home, and let them know about the sad story. I need to get my money back. This is all I got, and we offer up the girl. Okay.
Okay.
And we say, this girl here can beat anything up in the world. She'll beat up one thing for you. That's what we're gonna bet.
Oh, I'm actually intrigued now. I'm
And
okay with beating things
our
up.
goal is to bring her in, but she'll be over there drinking ale, just minding her own business. Okay, so that's our goal, is to try to get these boys. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take everything from them. Apparently, this girl's known in this lodge, I've heard. So let's make sure we keep up to this.
Oh yes.
Follow along. Don't do anything stupid. Don't try to do
Pete.
something spectacular. I might
Pete.
shoot a card or two out your butt. That's all right. Just let it go.
That's fine. I'm used to it by now. You won't get me
Pete.
off guard again. Just do
Give
what you
me
need
give
to
me
do,
your
bud.
valuables before we do this.
And what?
Give me your valuables before we do this.
Wait. What valuables?
Now listen up.
Anything that you consider valuable.
I mean,
I will hold
yeah.
them for you.
You're back there. You're the insurance. I want to let you know. I know you're drinking your ale over there, and we're drinking our ale over here. But I want to let you know, if anything goes south, anything goes bad, it's bad juju. I want you to run over there, smack them around a few times. We'll run out of there, drop some banana peels behind us, and get out.
All right,
That
I'm
sounds
back.
good.
Everything good, Dustin?
Yeah, they were outside talking for the last 2 hours, and his phone was on silent, so he had no
That
idea his wife was
sounds
trying to
about
contact.
Somebody's
Okay.
gonna get in trouble.
2 hours. But it's been a good
2 hours.
conversation.
They're standing outside in the wind in the dark, just not even in their vehicles, just sitting around talking for 2 hours.
2 hours later.
2 hours later, we are
Okay, I want to con some con men. Are there anybody some untrustworthy, some possible meanies in the tavern there?
Yeah, I'll say there's a couple guys sitting at a table. We'll say there's about 4 of them.
Oh dear.
Okay. Now
Pete,
now
hand
listen.
it over.
Pete, come on over with me. We're gonna walk over there. So we walk over,
Pete.
trustfully, and say to the men, we say, "Excuse me, gentlemen."
Yes.
Now
Can we
listen, we're not
help
from
you?
these parts, as you can see. I'm quite the sight. You know, my horns are beautiful. My face is even more handsome. I want to let you know, this is my boy. Not my boy, but a boy that I travel along with. It's not weird. It's all right. He carries around the donkey. Now listen up.
completely platonic.
His name's Phil
Carry
Collins.
around the donkey.
I'm very strong.
His name's Phil
carries-
Collins. Okay.
They call me Phil the Donkey Carrier.
I want to let you know
Phil
something.
the donkey
We
carrier
are looking.
call-
We're looking
Yes,
for
sir.
a little bit of a game, possibly maybe a card game, maybe a dice game, maybe roll a ball under a couple of cups. We're looking to maybe win some games, grab some money, and get out of here. What do you gentlemen think? I can let you know, I just started these tricks this morning. I read a book in the library, and I want to let you know that I am completely amazing. What do you say?
Roll a persuasion check.
I have +9. 14 + 9, 25. How's that sound?
He kind of
14 and 9 does not make
23.
25.
Oh, it's 26. Yeah,
No.
23. I was just joking.
I was just joking. Just joking. He kind of the biggest looking one kind of stretches his neck and says, "All right, I fancy myself a game. What'd you have in mind? Anything specific?"
Okay, we got 3 games here. We can take a play a card game. Best card wins. You know, just a quick boom boom, or we can roll some dice. Best dice roll wins. Or we can do a little bit of a cup jutsu, as you know, and move some balls under cups. You grab the cup, you win. I lose. What do you say to those 3?
I'm pretty skilled with the dice myself. Let's give that one a go.
Oh, perfect. So I want to let you know. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bet I say 100 coins for the first one, and we how does that sound to you?
We'll go with 100. Okay.
Okay, 100
Almost
gold. There it is.
get my attention.
Praise God. All right, let's do it. Now listen.
You have 100 gold?
Dustin, I do in my I have 200 gold. I do in
Oh,
my
100 gold.
I was wealthy. I got the extra gold. I think. So, well, even maybe I don't. It's a bluff. So I have weighted dice in my stuff. Okay,
Okay.
my thing. So what I want to do is for the first one, I'm going to. Uh, okay. But do I have to just describe my process to you?
Sure. I want to hear it.
Okay, so my goal is to lose the first two games and swindle them on the third.
Okay.
My weighted dice.
We talking $100 around or 100 gold around?
100 gold per round, and in the third round, I want 500 gold, but instead we exchange the girl for as the bartering item.
Okay, let's go with round one. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay, so listen up. So I'm gonna roll, and so what do I just roll, Dustin?
Um,
What do I do? I want them to roll first,
Okay. We'll just say
but it's
roll.
weighted dice.
We roll 3d6.
You roll 3d6, yeah. But and then the weighted dice would be like it would get
Add
higher dice.
Yeah. So you want them to have the weighted dice at first? Is that what you're saying?
We'll all use the same dice.
Okay.
Well, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Weighted dice, they
Alright.
have it. Yep. So,
All right. So roll 3d6, and just tell me what you get.
6, 4, 5.
6, 4, 5. First round's a tie.
Oh, that's mine.
First round's a tie.
Okay. Well then,
He shows you. You have a 6, 4, and a 5. He has a 6, 4, and a 5.
okay.
Second
Okay.
round.
So listen up. That's not what I was looking for. It's not what you were looking for. I say we just redo this round one. What do you say?
Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. I like the way you think. Now listen up. If you just trying to skirt around without paying me, I have to wonk you in the head. How you feel about that, eh?
He's a very good wonker.
He looks at your arms.
What? I'm a what? A good what?
He looks.
Why?
He's skilled in the way of wonking.
What?
Stop saying it. Stop.
Just stop.
Stop calling him a wonker.
He looks at your arms and chuckles. Yeah. Let's
Okay,
go again.
All right, perfect. 2, 2, 2.
All right. 2, 2, 2. 5, 5, 3. He wins. So you lost the
Okay.
second round. He says, "All right, me go."
Okay, so listen up. I'm a little embarrassed. Me and my boy, you see, we have a beautiful wife and mother at home, and we go home without our gold. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Listen, I have a little bit of gold left, but I have something even better. We brought this woman here at the bar. She has that beautiful sword behind her, whatever weapons hanging behind her. I want to let you know she is a magnificent.
Just
I
the
want to let
best.
you know I am going to offer you this woman
Very talented.
for 500 gold. You bet 500, okay? And I'll
500
bet
steal.
you get this girl. See, it's like you're practically buying this girl from me. All right, slaves, they aren't this cheap. So I'm gonna my goal right here. I want to give you this woman at this point. So I just want to help me out here. Help me out here. Let me walk away from this a little
He says-
unscathed.
If you lose this, I am going to kill you.
He looks over. He looks over at who you're pointing to. Looks at you. Okay. So this time you're using the weighted dice, right?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand to see if you can get it by him.
Okay. 14 plus 3, 17.
He doesn't seem to notice.
Oh.
Praise God. Okay, all right. So, do you want to roll first? You want me to roll first, boy?
Same time.
Okay, that's perfect. You keep your dice on that side of the table. I'll keep my dice on this side
Okay,
of the table. We can
so-
watch each other, look each other in the eye.
So just for the purpose of this, roll 46. Take the highest 3, and we'll count that as like the weighted roll.
6, 1, 4, 6.
6146.
Yeah.
So 6, 6, and 4.
yeah.
All right. He rolls. He shows it. 2, 4, 3.
Oh, praise God.
Ah,
Oh, you
What a shame.
see. Oh man, that is
man,
rough.
I really thought you had it.
But
Your luck.
nuts.
Woo, man.
Crap.
Oh.
Listen to me. If you're looking for beautiful women, if you're looking for great people to host your son's birthday parties, after you give me that 500 gold, I'll give you my card. How does that sound?
He just he looks infuriated, and he looks over to a table next to him
Oh.
that has a group of guys in it, and they're dressed similarly, just they don't look as big. They're
Have a bar fight.
scrawnier. He looks at him and says, "Hey, 500 gold, pay the man." And then like one little guy just quickly gets up and comes over and he starts quickly counting out the gold on the table. He pushes it forward. He kind of flinches, like "Don't hit me" style, and then sits back down.
And an extra 10% for his manager.
And absolutely not. And with that, boys, we will be leaving. And we praise you.
As you say that, he throws a dagger into the edge of the table, like where you're standing, like in front of your chest, and says, "I'd leave now."
And with that, gentlemen, I want to let you know this is the beautiful lucky charm that is this.
And I
invisible
walk out
dwarf.
and grab his arm and just kind of drag him with me as he's talking.
We're walking out. I want to let you know that is a beautiful day. I want to thank you.
Kyle.
Tip your barmaid, tip your bar warden, whatever it is. Let's we'll keep walking out.
Pete,
and,
grab the
break up.
gold. We're leaving.
All right, Kyle, do me a
What's up?
favor.
Yes, sir.
Roll perception.
Oh.
Let me know what you roll.
God, dude, Kyle, you're freaking us, man. We had it. We were in the clear. I was gonna split the goal with you.
What'd you roll?
16.
16. All right. So when the guy came over and he pulled out the little coin purse and he was starting to count out the change, you notice a kind of piece of cloth wrapped around his arm. It's a cloth that matches every one of the people sitting at these two tables. And as you kind of notice it, you look towards the guy who's lost these games, and you kind of see what could be a face, almost a skeletal type face with an eye patch. That's all you notice.
Can I take a closer look at this?
We're already gone.
This is as you're walking away.
It's as I'm walking away.
Yeah.
And what man
As
is gonna
you're-
let
as
you
you're
walk up to
walking
him
away-
and look at his face?
As you're walking
Especially
away,
pissed off, man.
you notice this. You notice this on his arm, just wrapped tightly around his arm. It's the same thing that all the guys at these two tables are wearing.
I'm gonna turn around and come back to the table and extend my hand and be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. What was it, real quick, buddy? It's been a pleasure."
Are you guys actually letting him do this?
No, we are not, dude.
No.
Seriously, we just
Well-
like we can walk away.
For my amusement, all of you roll initiative just to see who gets to move first.
Who's rolling?
I hate you, Kyle.
17.
All of you.
You're gonna get beat
17.
up, robbed.
Man, this is a really good book,
Oh,
Edward.
you do it.
19.
7.
19.
What is it
as
on?
you go to step forward and walk back to them, both of them hook
You
an arm.
identify?
Even though Pop Pop is still like taunting them, and
Oh.
Zeph was pulling him away, they saw you move forward and both went, "No!"
All right, we walk out of the bar. Now listen,
I gotta go look at this.
Pete. Pete, Phil Collins, whatever the frick your name is. Don't stop gunking up my Johns. All right, now listen up.
Hey,
Listen
I
ya.
thought it went.
Gunking up my
Mark.
Hey, don't
Thought we
be
did
don't be
great.
talking right
We
now.
won,
Listen to
didn't
me.
we?
Listen to me.
Yeah,
Here's your 75 gold. All right.
Take it. I'll
Get
take
100 gold, Hestia. You get minus 25 only because Phil Collins, you get minus 25 because you're that much of an idiot. You were gonna get 100, and I subtracted 25 the second you opened your mouth at the end. So listen up. I run these towns. I want to let you know I'm the best, the best. So I want to let you know. Now, understand this. I'm gonna take this money. I'm gonna put it in my knapsack. He can keep doing this throughout the stages. I can persuade anybody. So I'll let you know. If you undermine me, if you mess it up, I will spoink you right in the nose. No questions asked. Right there.
Not the
I'd
point.
like to see you try.
I don't have to worry about you,
Yes.
Hestia. This is more about talking to the
You don't want to
boy.
be
I'm
called a
not back to
wonker, but you're gonna spoink him.
There will be no spoinking. My associate here will see to that.
I'm not fighting for you.
You're bottom of the totem pole at this point, bud.
Use your mouth. You're on your own.
Wait, what?
We have some,
We had a
we got
deal.
some drinks.
No, we
some
still
drinks
have
in
a
our
deal. I'm
belly.
just not gonna fight him for you.
Ah,
We got some drinks in our belly. I got some tricks up my sleeve. We got some sword on that girl, and we have some loudmouth attitude on the boy. So, what we're gonna do?
take what I can get.
What I want to do is just go to bed and go to a
Colby.
tavern. Okay, where can we find a tavern?
Well,
You're
we,
in one.
Get kicked out of the tavern.
Colby.
A
You're
sleeping
in
place.
one.
What's a sleeping place? Sleeping
In?
place.
The tavern. It's
Tavern?
It's an inn. It's got upstairs. Upstairs there's
Colby.
rooms.
We need to find another one.
you owe
You
me.
don't say.
You owe me a drink because I didn't get to finish mine before you so rudely interrupted my.
Oh, you
My
got
evening
100
drink.
gold, don't ya? You just gave you
Yes,
100 gold to
but
sit
you're
there
the
and look
reason
pretty.
that it got interrupted.
Now this, it's the boy's fault.
No. You were the reason we had to leave. He was just the reason that we had to leave quickly.
This is true. This is very true.
I don't
yeah.
need you. I don't need you. I can handle myself, thank you.
Where's
And still
where's
acting
where's
at it. Okay.
where's the next
Yeah,
closest?
I let you
tavern?
think that.
The title, and I'm gonna cling on to it.
The closest tavern is the one we just ran out of.
The next
Where-
one.
Where's the next closest?
All right.
Yeesh.
All right.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Oh.
The next tavern is
Oh.
literally across the street.
Can we go
Alright.
a little bit further away?
Wait for try number
We
two.
Further
No,
away.
that's good. That's good enough. They won't look for us there.
No.
It's too.
I
simple.
feel like
They're
having
going
both
far.
of you anywhere near them is a really bad idea tonight. Can we find somewhere a little
We'll sleep
further?
in separate rooms. Okay, we'll sleep in separate rooms. We'll be separated. The likelihood that all three of us are attacked is very slim to none.
Yes, but the likelihood of us all being in different rooms and being able to protect each other
Two
if we get
bars?
murdered in
Oh.
our sleep is a lot
There.
smaller.
You can take the boy in your room. I'll be fine.
Ah!
That
I
wasn't
got
the
spicy
point.
noodle soup in my eye.
Oh, that's your hate.
Congratulations.
That's fun.
Burning damage.
You hate
Okay.
to see it.
What I'm gonna do is just go on up to this tavern, and I'm gonna grab a sweet bed, extra plush, extra gold or two into the magic fingers of the bed. Walk up in there, fall asleep, get a little glug glug, and boastfully slip into some Z. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna sleep before you get glug glug?
It happens.
Alright.
Not often.
I
Like,
can
sure.
respect that.
Whatever you say.
All right. So he's giving this entire monologue as he walks into the tavern, literally across the street. Not even noticing you're not standing beside him. He's just
Yeah, I'm not risking that. I mean, you can go with him,
Across the
Pete,
street.
but I am gonna find somewhere else.
I mean, I don't know. We just pulled like a pretty hard job, and I'm kind of tired.
Exactly. And staying anywhere near the people we just pulled the job from is probably stupider than any
What are the
decision we've
chances
made
that
so
they're gonna
far.
look right across the street?
What are the chances that they're
I call 'em
not?
60.
Yeah, we
Like
want
I
the money
said, you
fair
can
and
go
square.
there. That's fine. I'm gonna go maybe a couple streets down and see if I can find a tavern.
Okay, speaking of chances, what are the chances that there's 3 inns in the same like square mile radius?
I mean, it's a port city.
There's a big tournament
Ah,
going on.
that's true.
And there's a
as
big
you
tournament.
as you look up, Zeph, you kind of start looking left to right to see if you can find another one. You literally notice this is a street of taverns and inns.
Like Vegas Strip.
I love the art.
Okay, I'm
All
gonna
right, well, it
go.
looks like we have some options here. Which one would you like to stay at, my brave companion?
I'm gonna go like a couple blocks down and a block over if there's one there.
Sure, we'll say you find one there.
Okay.
I guess I'm going with her.
All right, so
Colton's gonna die.
so Pop-Up walks into the Diamond Knife, a pretty upscale place, you know, plush bed. You know, he finds his glug glug. He finds his extra feathered pillow. He catches himself some Z's, slips off. You know how he does. You know, catches the Z's and glug glug at the same time. The other two go down and around the corner. You finally feel like you might be a safe distance away from the guys you just fooled out of 500 gold. You you walk into the rusty ukulele.
Okay.
As there is a gentleman standing on a small platform stage, like rocking out on this lyre, like it's an electric guitar, and it is the most awful noise you've ever encountered in your
You
life.
picked the worst.
Oh my god. Does it have to be here?
What are you talking about? This is great.
Ah, I forgot you're tone deaf.
This
I
is
can't. Oh, this is
amazing.
horrible.
What are you talking?
I'm
Like
gonna
you could
walk
do
up-
any
I'd
better.
like to walk up to the performer and be like, "All right, hey, but stop. Hey, I'll give you a gold right now to stop playing."
He is so into it he doesn't even notice you walked up.
Ah,
He's like
Justin really wants us to be in that one tavern.
he's like head banging and like just rocking out with the lyre. Like one of
by
the
the way-
strings breaks that he's really playing on and he doesn't even notice it's gone. He just keeps going after it.
Hey, Pfeiffer, Dustin, one of y'all, can I get another invite to the tabletop sim?
No.
you said one of his strings breaks.
Yeah.
He doesn't even notice.
He doesn't even notice. He's still playing that one broken string.
Oh my god.
Ah.
This is an offense to art.
Look, dude, we just
Roll
go and pass
roll
out,
an
and we won't even
roll
hear
an
it.
intelligence check.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the password?
23.
All right. Well, with the 23, just based on your persistent yelling and offering of gold and him not paying any attention to you and the awful sounds that you're hearing, you come to the conclusion that this guy is deaf. He's not tone deaf. Deaf.
So then, at this point, what instrument does he have?
A liar.
A lyre. No. I'm going to get right in front of him, tap him
Okay.
on the shoulder, toss him a gold, and take the lyre out of his hands. This broken stringed piece of crap lyre. I'm gonna give him a gold for.
What'd you do that for? He was doing
Okay,
just
so
fine.
as you do that, you tap on his shoulder and he starts looking around.
Is he blind too?
You throw the gold at him and
Blind
goes
and deaf?
over his shoulder. You take the lyre out of his hand and he starts feeling around.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
You just robbed a blind deaf
Blind.
entertainer.
You're up
No,
a
whistle.
disabled guy.
You just
Put it
stole a
in his
broken
hand.
instrument from a blind deaf man.
I didn't steal it. I'm buying it from him.
How do you know he was playing an
I'm gonna take
instrument?
the gold, place it in his hand, and guide him down the steps off stage.
He takes the gold and he kind of bites it for a second, and then licks it,
Oh,
and
no,
he drops the act and he walks off and places it on the bar.
Dude, money well spent.
He was pretending to be
So
blind.
now what I'm gonna do?
He
now what I'm
literally
gonna
he
do-
just goes, works every time. He walks off.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use mending on this lyre and
Okay,
repair it.
mend
Repair the
the
broken
lyre.
string.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Give it a little tune.
Easy enough.
I'm then going to cast Unseen Servant,
Okay.
hand the lyre to him, and create a wonderful duet with my horn and lyre, and lay a tip jar out in the front and just kind of perform for them there.
So now you're gonna
Yeah.
The barmaid comes out from behind the bar and walks over and says, "Ah, sorry, but this is kind of our turf. If you could buzz off."
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Pete, let's just go to bed, dude.
Oh, the
Wait, it
rusty
wasn't the
ukulele. What did
playoff
you want?
Yeah, this is the rusty ukulele. Like, that gold that you gave the guy,
Uh-huh.
like, that's not only his gold, it's her gold. They're a team.
They're a team. Wait, she's the.
She gives him a place to play. He fakes being blind and deaf and plays instruments till people give him gold to make him stop.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
offer
very
her more gold
specific
to let me
job.
perform tonight.
That's awesome.
Say, all right, I get it. I get it. You want a piece of it? I'll give you gold if you let me perform tonight. But I get to keep the tips I make.
60%
Of the tips?
of everything.
What does everything
I'll give
include?
you 40%.
Puppy!
55.
Hi, puppy. Wait, what does everything
Oh my
entail?
god!
That dog is
Ow!
getting big.
Jay,
You don't know, you're not here, Zeth.
Get it back.
I'm behind him. I was the one who walked in
I'm
there
going to,
first.
I don't know. I think that's how this works. I'm going to cast suggestion
Oh,
and suggest that she go behind the bar and let me perform and keep everything I earn.
She snaps her fingers.
I'm gonna get kicked out of every establishment.
Snaps,
I'm just
she
trying to
shakes her
play.
head. She shakes her head, snaps her fingers, and says, "I'm going to suggest you don't do that."
Fine. I take my horn and I take my lyre and I walk off stage.
Oh my
And,
missed
god.
him out.
as
Get a
as you do, the
beautiful
guy
music in
the
this
guy
whole place.
slams the mug down, composes himself, picks up the lyre, snaps one of the strings, and begins to feel his way back up to the stage.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
You went to the rusty ukulele, dude. What did you expect?
This is great.
Oh my god.
Man,
Alright.
you guys made this the easiest campaign prep I've ever had to do in my life. You've done nothing except
Alright.
for meet each other
We
harshly.
tried!
I give up. I submit.
My
I'm-
stupid bard friends
Get a room
just
and go to
wanted to
sleep.
get in trouble.
Here's what to read
Brandon
a
and
book.
Fife, hey, we want to go check out books. Pap and Kyle, we want to scam.
You
I
have to
just
cheat
want-
people
I
out of
just
their
want
money,
a
man.
drink. I just want a drink.
I'm gonna. Wait, where's Zeph right now? Is she still at the bar?
She has walked up to the bar begrudgingly.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
I'm gonna sit down next to her, and kind of defeated. I'm gonna buy her a drink. Be like, "That's because you didn't get to finish your last one." Just like
Shit,
You
the
finally
barmaid,
gave up.
with a
huh?
heavy breath. Just like,
the barmaid circles around, comes behind the bar, Looks to the two and you says, "Do you guys need a room?"
60% off.
She looks at you. Or would you like to stay here? Stay the night here?
How much is it going to cost me?
That depends. One room or two?
Do we want to do?
I don't
one
mind
room
if
or
you
two?
don't.
I don't mind. I get
One
the bed.
That's fine.
I'm the one who's gonna be
He's
fighting.
gonna
I
make you
need
lay on
my
the floor.
muscles need
Yeah,
to be
I'll
nice
let
and
you,
loose.
I'll let you rest up. Get a good night's sleep.
All right.
Incredibly bad.
She says,
Probably.
for the one, let's say 15 gold, and she sets down the tip jar that you had on the stage that you never picked up, and holds it out and starts like 15 gold.
Yeah, yoink it back, bruh.
You,
It's just a jar. It has nothing in
seeing
it.
as to how I got the idiot money taken from me, and would you mind getting the room on this one for me, bud?
Dude, I only have 15 gold.
You got 100.
You got
from
100 from Pap Pap.
I got 100. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, can you pick up the tab tonight, and I'll get the next one, good buddy?
Good buddy? Huh?
Go-
Yeah.
After all we've been through, fine.
If you actually shut your mouth for the night, yes. If you continue to get us in trouble, you're getting your own room.
I promise for the rest of the night, I will be tame.
All right.
Only minor seducing.
Oh my.
We're sharing a room. He's not allowed. Oh,
All right. So, is everybody going to sleep? Nobody has anything else they want to do, right?
Were we able to like identify the book and?
Um.
I can
Yeah,
cast
we'll
it.
say that you take the time to actually look at it. There's two spells within the book.
Ooh.
There is shape water and create or destroy water.
wada 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 wada.
So, like we said, it's very basic spells. Has to do with water. I mean, it's a port town, so it kind of makes sense. Things about water and things of that nature would be found around here.
Drain the sea. Imagine.
This is how we win the tournament.
We found the ancient waterbending scrolls. We should take them to the southern tribe.
Yes.
You come from the south.
We should take them to the northern tribe. Okay, yeah, I'm going to sleep after we do as much work because I have no gold until after we win this contest in order to transcribe these into my spellbook.
All right, sounds good. The two of you go with Kieran as he's had prearranged room. You guys end up staying with him. It's not the most comforting of lodging, but it is free, and who can't beat the price of free. The six of you wake up in the morning.
I'm rolling portents.
Can I have before I went to bed, cast Find Familiar?
Yes, you can.
And I go to bed
What form?
clutching my satchel. A weasel.
Weasel. Okay, so you have a weasel, and Brandon, you have a bat.
Yes,
Okay.
the count.
Got it. All right. So you guys wake up. And you don't really, you eat breakfast, get ready and stuff. Do you have anything you want to do before you head to the arena?
Before we go,
I'll let you copy the spell from my spellbook once we get gold.
really, other than eating.
Eating.
Okay. So you guys eat. You're good. You make your way to the arena. You kind of walk up to the dwarf as he's got kind of a bracket more or less drawn out. He says, "Okay, we'll say Zoink's team shows up first." He says, "All right, you're in the A block. report to gate 1. So you guys go, and he kind of actually there's like each gate has its own kind of waiting area where you guys can take some time to prep for the match, sort yourselves out, kind of maybe even come up with a strategy or plan. Um, you guys end up entering there. The same thing with the other group. Um, you guys show up. You kind of meet together after your restful night. Some of you at the rusty ukulele, the others at the diamond night. Um, you appear. You walk up to the door. If he says, "All right, you guys are A block. Report to gate 3," and kind of points out which direction to follow. Um, you can kind of see through the gate a little bit into the arena. It's a massive looking arena. But from what you can tell, the way it's built, just from your perspective, is we'll just show you the battle map. Um, there is 4 gates. Can everybody see my hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 4 gates. One about right here, one here, one here, and one here. You can see a shimmering green, what appears green wall, some form of magic that is separating the 2 zones. You're not completely sure what it is. You can't truly make it out. Um, you guys, some of you are
Can you
versed in
not use
Arcana.
brown on brown?
I was just putting it there. We don't actually need it.
Some of you are versed in Arcana enough to be able to tell that it is magical, but you can't discern the nature other than it's some form of barrier. And it appears that there's going to be two teams enter opposite one another, fight, and somebody even comes beforehand to kind of more or less explain how it works. 2 teams enter from the opposite gates. They fight. Once one team remains on each side, the gate gets dropped, and 2 teams attack. The 2 remaining teams enter into combat.
Who did?
That was an accident.
I blame Zorax.
That wasn't me.
Well, it was your character, so.
Yeah. Hard out.
Okay. So are you guys ready?
So wait, these 2 groups
I
are
have-
separated?
Yes. This is a wall. It's a barrier type wall. You can see through it. You know that they're there, but there isn't any. Yeah. There you go. There is a wall there. You can
Okay.
see through the wall. You can see the other side of the arena, but you can't cross the field. Is what you are able to discern.
So what you're saying is,
Turn and wave.
like, we're gonna be fighting these guys over here, and then once this wall drops, we'll be fighting each other.
Basically.
God, I
Fighting
hope
whoever
not.
left.
Oh, guys, those guys look pretty intimidating.
Brandon, do you know how to use Watch Together?
Yes, it's on.
Okay. Can you find some battle music? To run
Wait,
Watch
so-
Together?
I have
It's
a
us
playlist
versus
already
them?
set.
Okay. You have a
Currently,
playlist. What?
I have a
Us
playlist
versus
already
them?
ready to go of Roy stuff.
Okay. Well, throw it in the Watch Together so that the music will change for me. All right. So as the gates open, you both teams rush out on the field. You can kind of like look over and see each other through the barrier. And as
through
you
the
kind
barrier,
of
okay.
look to see who your
We got a long
opponents
rest
are.
over the night, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what
So
night is
in-
for.
And as you guys are looking, specifically Zeph's side, you 3 notice the guys from that bar, the tavern that you scammed. You look out and there's 4 the 4 scrawny guys that were sitting at the table, one of which you kind of ran over, and 2 of the guys that you kind of conned, broken into 2 teams, separated by the wall.
Okay. Oh my god. We know these guys. Hey guys.
Oh yeah, it's happened
I don't know
before.
you. I wasn't talking to you. Yet. Talking about
Fine,
those
you can
guys.
draw
You know,
the lining.
you know these guys
My
too?
lines aren't showing up for you
We can't
guys.
talk to each other right now, can we? That wall's still at the middle. it?
You can talk within your group. Yes, it's still in the middle. I just had
Okay.
to erase it because I had extra walls on mine that you
Okay,
guys
so-
couldn't see. I'm trying to
But
fix
it is still up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, put it back up.
Well then, yeah, I'm talking to those guys right now. Like, oh my god, we know those guys.
Oh, what's their names then?
I don't know. I tried to
Yes.
find out last night, but
You
someone
don't know.
stopped me.
You don't know Jack
Okay.
Crap then.
So you guys enter the arena. Those guys are kind of bearing down on you. You guys recognize all of them that are on that side of the arena. I want everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
And me kind of have held back by the.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to stay as far back as I possibly can. My spell that I'm going to be spamming has 120 foot range, so as long as I am as far away but within 120 feet, I am going to be doing that. This first song is a little quiet on the watch together.
You can.
Let
Yeah, I got
me
same.
roll initiative for these guys.
I got 16.
Got you 23.
What'd you get? I bet it's better than mine.
No.
Okay.
Can't be
so
worse.
who got
That's
who got initiative? Who got initiative above 20?
Zoinks.
Okay. 15 to 20.
17.
Okay. All right. 10 to 15.
I got 16. Sorry.
Okay.
I have one more spell to pick. I forgot to do it.
Alright, you're good. Take your time. Take your time.
I'll just make a box.
Okay, so
I got a big fat 5.
Brandon, you got a big fat 5,
5 total. 3 on the dice. Plus 2.
and
I got 8.
Pete got 8. Is that what you said, Kyle?
8. Yeah.
Okay. And Zeph.
Natural 1.
You don't get a bonus?
I do. It's a 4. Like I
Oh.
get 4 total, but it's a natural 1.
Kyle.
So I go last.
Off to a good start.
This is gonna be fun.
God,
I'm supposed to be the experienced fighter, and I'm going last.
Fighting.
I know.
Zeph.
I'm biding my time and seeing what everybody else has got.
Right. Hold on, let me get these.
In fact, I think I got better sleep on the floor than she did on the bed. It was made out of rocks or something. It's throwing her game off. It's all right.
100% will blame it on the bed.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Okay. Alright, first up is Zoinks. So, Zoinks, let me know what you're gonna.
Okay. So just because I'm not very familiar with this stuff, how does flight work?
How does flight work?
They plucked you last night.
I know it increases
He can't
my
fly.
movement speed to 50, but do I have to use an action to do it?
No,
Brandon,
it's just
do
the
you know-
type of movement. You can choose to fly or you can choose, but flying is just a way for you to get around.
Okay. And does flight give disadvantage to any kind of attacks because I'm up in the air?
Not unless you are very far away.
Okay.
It doesn't give the same. Like if somebody was shooting at you, if you were laying on the ground prone, you'd have disadvantage against that. but if you're up in the air, it doesn't change anything.
Well, yeah, I understand range attacks. I'm talking about like melee attack kind of stuff.
Only if you're out of their range. That's really the only benefit flying's going to give you is staying out of their range.
Okay. Okay, in that case, let's see. Excuse me. I'm going to. Let's see. This each space is what, 5 feet, correct?
Yeah. 5 feet.
Oh.
You can go diagonal as well. You don't have to go.
Okay. Well, let me move
5,
right in front.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use
Seth, is your turn after me? What'd you get? What'd you roll?
1.
Okay, yeah.
so if I used agile parry, and I'm holding a Kinsei weapon, so I should be holding a Kinsei weapon.
Doesn't a parry require the other opponent to attack first?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I know it's
but-
on my
Reaction.
thing. Let me pull it up.
It says agile parry. If you make an unarmed strike as part of your attack option on your next on your turn, and you are holding a Kinsei weapon, you gain a +2 bonus to AC until the start of your next turn, while the weapon is in your hand and you aren't incapacitated.
Okay, so you have a weapon out. You have to make an unarmed strike to be
Yes.
able to get that effect.
Yes.
So yes, you can. You just have to say you're making an unarmed strike.
Yeah. I can't remember if my quarter. I'm pretty sure I chose a quarterstaff as a Kinsei weapon. I just don't remember.
We'll roll with it. Say yeah. Just say it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just do all unarmed strike. Does the talons count as unarmed strikes, correct? Because of my race?
I'm gonna say no because there's an unarmed strike labeled in your character sheet.
Okay.
It's basically fist instead of slash.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do an unarmed strike on the bandit in front of me.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
Just like karate chop down the middle of the head.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
Pretty.
Oh my god, no! 8 total.
8 total. That doesn't hit. Sorry.
Big oof.
Alright, next up is actually this guy's turn. He's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. You have to be within range because you're down on the ground trying to punch the guy. He's going to attack with his scimitar. Let me actually pull him back up. Okay, so he's gonna make a scimitar attack in your general direction.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Because of agile parry, no.
You have to hit for agile parry?
I'm pretty sure you have to hit. You didn't even hit it.
It just says if you make an unarmed strike,
Oh.
not if you.
But you,
Your call.
I'm gonna say no. You didn't make contact, so it's more of like you're punching him and then preparing yourself, but you didn't even make contact.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
Yes, they're not.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say no. I'm gonna
Okay.
say
So
no.
my armor class is exactly 17.
Okay, he hits. Does a fat whopping 4 damage.
Oh my goodness. Why are you barking? Come
Pepper, so cute.
She doesn't even talk to me like that.
here. Well, you're not a pupper. Come on up here, Blue.
You right.
Okay.
you-
Then that's gonna be his turn. Next up we have
Okay, so I want to move back as far as I can. Basically, like right here. Up against the gate. Like put my hand.
yeah. You get right there, right. Get right.
Then go for jump. Gonna chromatic orb at this. I have a range of
Okay.
100.
Yeah, no problem.
The natural one.
No way.
Awesome.
No, dude.
Natural one.
Okay. You're kind of frazzled. I mean, you don't like social situations, and everybody's eyes are on you. So you just rear back, go to cast your spell, and it ends up hitting actually past him, like over here on the wall.
Hey, at least you didn't
You
hit me.
basically hit the gate that he came out of. Mm. Is that a
Gonna-
bit?
I'm gonna do breathing.
Okay. All right. You do those breathing exercises.
I
Pop,
got like
Pop,
a bag out.
it is your turn, sir. You are this nice yellow person here.
Okay.
You have 6 squares of movement. Believe.
Okay, now listen up, Hestia. Listen, I can give you a little bout of invisibility, and you can get behind those suckers and do some.
Whoa!
me
Whoa.
And it happens. Okay, it's a euphemism, but listen up. what I want to do. Listen, Phil, for us to make this happen, we are really gonna have to put on quite the show to get these boys distracted in us, get them herded around, so that our girl Hestia can really make this happen. Are you prepared to do that?
I think I am.
Knowing the nature of your magic, you know that if you give her invisibility, the second she goes to make an attack or anything, she just becomes invincible again.
I know.
And they can still try and attack her. It's just at disadvantage.
Yeah, but they don't know. They won't know if she gets behind them, right?
They can swing at the air and try.
Why would they do that? Why would they
because
swing behind them?
Someone
They
run in.
know she's invisible.
Somebody
She would
just
have-
disappeared
she
in
would have to
front
be
of
able
them. I would go like this.
The furthest she could move is literally standing in front of them. She can't make it behind them in one move and be
I
able
think
to
it's a
do
good.
anything.
I think it's a good strategy. I think we just need to wait.
Because she's unseen, she'd also have advantage either.
It's up
Okay.
to you, but she's gonna get up close and personal either way.
They also are going to be taking their turns before I do. So the
That's
odds
okay.
are they're going to be getting closer. I could get
They know
behind
it,
them.
they will still know exactly where she is.
That's true. I'm not going to
I am going to herd them and get them to come to me, and then Hestia, you're gonna have to come behind them, roll them out. Okay, that's our plan.
Okay.
All right, I'm a grand performer. I can make this happen. Okay, so let's do it. If it's a bad plan, it's a bad plan. All right, we'll make the
Don't worry,
rolls.
I
Make
can
this.
try my best.
Okay, so listen up.
I am so confident that I'm not gonna die.
You should be
Feeling
more
this
worried about
combat's
me.
gonna go a lot longer than it's supposed to.
Okay, now listen up.
Listening.
Hold on 1 second.
How are you trying to persuade them to come at you and not her? Because right now they don't see either one of you guys in the back as a threat, just based on physical appearance. It's all about her. She's the only one that looks like a warrior.
I'm gonna move forward. Right in, as far as I can get in front of Hestia.
Fair? You got one more square.
Can't see it yet. Wait, okay, there it is. Happening. I see it. Alright, go one more up.
You're lag, dude.
Okay.
I'm watching.
He's watching
Pipes.
from me.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. I'm gonna... Wait, do I need to... Wait, before I do that, do I need to touch Hestia first before I do my thing, before I...
To make her invisible?
Yeah.
What does your spell
Yeah,
say?
you would have to touch her to cast it and then step forward again.
Okay, that's what I want to do. And then I want to moon them and sing a song.
Dude, what? I'm
Okay.
Put your butt out there for advantage.
You're a target.
No, I moon them and then I pull my pants up and I start singing my song.
You have like half a second to run up there and move.
Okay. I
This
just
better-
start...
This better be the best 6-second song of your life. What do you say when you're singing to them?
Ooh, you're nothing but a piece of poop. A Yankee Dandy piece of poops.
Fair enough. All right. So
The crowd goes wild.
we will say that Hestia is invisible at the moment. Having seen her disappear and you just pull your butt out in front of them, after taking 500 of their gold last night, they're not too happy with you at all. And
I feel like that's an understatement.
it's the captain's turn now. He's gonna move 1, 2, 4, get into melee with you, and he's going to attack you twice
Why twice?
because he has multi-attack.
Okay.
So that is a 10 and an 18.
I have 11 armor.
Okay, so the 18 hits.
Real quick, I'm gonna use before you say the reaction. I'm gonna use cutting words.
Too late. You have to say it before I say it hits.
Idiot. Thanks for trying though.
Good
It
idea.
says I can do so after the roll, but before knowing the result.
Yeah, he said
already
it hit.
know the
His
That's the
result, it hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, crap! Dang.
So you
Next time.
take 5 points of damage.
Easy, not a
Can
problem.
I do it for the second strike?
He only hit one.
Alright,
No, he only hit once.
First
oh,
one missed.
okay. Cool. Yeah, the first one missed. Sorry, I was trying to remember the name of that spell, and so I wouldn't.
Good effort. Yeah, you got to use it preemptively.
Okay.
So like if I roll and say, all right, that's a 16 and an 8, you can say I'm
Yeah.
not cutting words to 16.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. That guy's gone. Next, Chris is gonna take another attack from the guy that's right in front of him that he just tried to attack. He was like, "You just tried to punch me in the chest, bro."
Bro.
You spritz me. All right, that's 18 to hit,
Hits.
6 damage.
Jeez,
Rip our bird.
Free quills.
Three quills. We have to live.
Terrible.
All right, and then this guy's just gonna go 1, 2, 3,
Oh no.
5, 6.
He's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5, 6.
Is he getting up to me? I can't tell because of the lag.
Yes.
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 Okay.
He is standing behind you now.
Okay.
That's gonna be his turn. Next is Kyle.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement just to head straight to the left.
It might be faster, honestly. to,
Left, not towards the enemy.
watch it on the actual Twitch.
Yeah.
I'll-
What do you mean left?
Oh, wait. My left is probably different than your left.
This
Maybe.
way?
Yes, that way. That way. Just move me, put me as far as I can go that way.
There. Unless you're
Alright.
dashing there, do you still have an action you want to take?
Okay, I'm going to use what's the name of it? Vicious Mockery on the guy that's right in front of my buddy there. Yeah,
This
that guy right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Class.
Okay, what is that? Is that a wisdom save?
Release a string of insults. Wisdom it's a wisdom save.
Natural 20. He resists.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
This is not going well.
Nope.
None of us have hit.
Alright,
Well, can I use
guys.
Can I
Guys,
use-
it's really
can I use
not that
for,
hard.
Can I use a bonus action and use Bardic Inspiration?
Who are you wanting to inspire?
I guess I'll inspire Zephyr, since she's about to unleash a whole... We hope.
Okay.
Yeah, we hope.
Both
I-
Brandon.
I've been rolling like
Yes.
crap.
Brandon, can
I
he
play a-
inspire if she's invisible?
I believe the person just has to be able to hear them. They don't have to
Yeah.
see
That makes sense.
who they're
Creature
inspiring.
within 60 feet that can
Okay,
hear
okay.
you.
So, what do you say to inspire Zephyr?
I'm just gonna whip out my horn and play a beautiful melody.
Give me an interpretation, an interpretive representation.
I'm trying to think of a song with a horn in it. Oh, I'm gonna play like
Timmy trumpet.
I'm gonna play like a Final Countdown esque, like da 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 da.
It says,
Yes. Yes.
okay, Zeph,
Precisely.
you have inspiration.
Okay, what is that?
It says you gain an inspiration die, which is 1d6. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay.
Alright, this guy's gonna go and attack Pop Pop. And he has flanking advantage. That is a natural 20 and a 12. So, natural 20 hits.
He's not even here.
We'll do the damage when he gets 12 plus plus 1. So Pop Pop takes 13 damage. Keep track of that.
Now?
He's gonna dash to get in your face.
Okay.
Okay. Brandon, you're up. You
I
got
would
one guy in your face.
I
and
would
two
like
in your-
to firstly step away from this guy, and if he is going to try to take an attack of opportunity, let me know before you roll that attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Pat
His
Pat, you
attack of
took 13
opportunity.
damage.
13! Jeez, dude.
I've got 2 weapons.
His attack
Why'd
of
I take-
opportunity roll is a 2.
Why'd I take 13 though?
Okay.
I'm using my poison.
Because the dude behind you rolled a nat 20 and then 12 damage on top of a +1 something.
Okay, so you take a step away. Now what?
I'm going to the far wall. Not the green line, but the opposite direction of that. My full movement.
To the far left.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2,
where
3,
is it?
4, 5, 6. Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay, at the guy who's in your face.
At the guy who was in my face.
Okay. Go for it.
That is going to be a 16.
That hits.
Now we can see.
Roll for damage.
Sweetness.
Looking head on.
4 points of damage.
4 points of
We're
damage.
looking.
Alright. So, okay, he's still looking fair. If that's all your turn holds,
That is all that I can do.
No.
Zephyr.
Put the hurt on him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the dude that's in front of me, just because he's there.
Okay, flanking advantage.
I have advantage for the invisibility.
Yes, so you have advantage, so roll with advantage on your attack.
And then add a d6 to whatever you throw if you want to use your inspiration.
Or you can save it for when you wouldn't hit.
This is true.
It's not better. What is my modifier if I'm trying to? Oh no, it's just attack, huh?
You would roll proficiency and strength added to it, I'm sure.
You're gonna have to get the big guy.
I am
Gotta get
so
the big guy.
confused. Hang on. So I'm gonna roll my.
Just go to your actions and then where it says hit / DC, whatever the plus is with that weapon.
Okay, yeah. You have plus
Okay.
5
Add
on
that to
all
your
your
roll.
weapons.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 14.
That will hit.
Okay. And then the inspiration, is that plus this, or is that plus the damage?
It's whatever you want to use it on. Can you use it on damage?
You cannot use it on damage.
No.
It has
yeah,
to be
it's only
to
on the
hit.
attack roll.
So if you are ever going to miss, you can add that d6 to try and make it hit.
So
Okay.
if you rolled like an 8, and you're like, I don't think that's gonna hit, you can roll the d6 and try to bump it up.
Okay. So then I have to roll. It's 10 damage.
10 damage. That guy is bloody, friends.
Bloody.
Hey Dustin, just for my
Bloody.
stuff, is there a big rock on the ground?
No.
It's sand.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah, I just didn't have time to find the texture for
is he still in the battle, or is he
He is
down?
bloody as bloody gets, but he's still alive.
Okay, I'm gonna move to.
You're gonna move.
I'm gonna move to here.
Sure, you're in melee with both these guys now, but okay.
I'm not planning on meleeing from where I am.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, and I.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Zoinkers.
That
Oh, I
you-
zoinks, dude.
You're kind of in a bad spot right now, bud.
You want to
Yeah, I can see
do
that.
something for the team?
You want to carry your weight, Mr. Monk?
That being said, I totally missed that shot. It sounded cool when
it's
it
okay.
exploded.
He also can't hear you from over here.
I like to think that in
You
battle
do
I get
something.
really loud.
You want to do something, dude?
Yeah, I just get really aggressive. Do something, you stupid bird! We, we
Let's
can
do.
turn you into chicken dinner if you don't get us this one.
I'm gonna do two-handed quarterstaff.
Okay.
Smack the one in front of me across the jaw.
There's the
For
brown,
the brown one?
Yeah, the one like right in front of me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Ugh.
Don't roll one.
right? I'll end up shaving him again.
With a quarterstaff.
The cleanest shave you will ever receive.
Yeah, the stinking friction.
Ooh,
from the staff.
natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, roll damage, double the dice.
So D.
It should be a D8. Multiply the D8 times 2, and then add 4.
I rolled a 1.
A natural 20 to a natural 1.
So to 6 total.
6 total.
Rip, dude.
He
It's like the biggest letdown of a crit.
Right.
Oh yeah, I've had it happen.
he is he's looking a little rough, but he's still good.
And then can I also do a bonus action for flurry of blows?
I'm sure you can after you take the attack action. Okay, so keep track of how many key points you still have, of course. But yes, you can make 2 unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay. Is there a place? I'm pretty sure there's a place to keep track of key points.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, just the first page. Scroll down.
For short.
I see it.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 unarmed strikes. I have to roll to hit, correct?
Yep. Are they both on the same guy? You doing 1 to each guy? What are you doing here?
Yeah, same guy. Oh Lord. I don't know what that one was. 3 and a 4.
3 and a 4?
Yeah.
You're not adding anything to that, are you?
No, I'm not. So it's 9 and 10.
Unfortunate.
I should have just taken patient defense.
Next, the captain's gonna attack you again, Zoinks, with 2 attacks.
You should have moved and then taken patient defense.
Okay, the scimitar hits. 4 damage. Now it's 5's turn.
Okay, so wait, did Eldon hit this brown guy?
Yes.
How
He
much?
took 4 points of fire damage.
4 points. So I want to move back towards this wall as far as I can, because this guy's coming up. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, so 1,
Like-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just put you right there.
All right, then I'm going to try and firebolt the same guy.
Okay.
Good choice.
That is a 23.
Ooh, really
That-
good choice.
That'll hit. Yeah.
That's, I believe, at the D10.
Yeah, D10.
9.
Nice.
9. That guy is out.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, because he was gonna come to me.
That's why I don't like this
Dang
thing.
right. First kill of the campaign, guys.
Hey.
I thought nobody
Evil.
died in this tournament.
I set him on fire.
That's just what they tell you to find out.
They have clerics to resurrect people. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, we're just
There
gonna
was-
keep hitting that
By-
one guy.
They're
By
gonna waste
no
resurrected on them.
By no death, he meant no lasting death.
No permanent death. I looked
Yeah.
this up. I didn't see this in my research. Oh, I'm terrified.
You didn't look hard enough, dude.
You didn't make me roll for it. You just gave it to me. Okay, yeah. I'm like getting up as close to the wall as I can, so less people can see
Okay.
me.
Is that it for you?
Like,
Yep.
are you socially awkward?
Yeah.
Very.
All right, pop the mooning, sticking your
Can
butt
I-
out to be slashed by people. Guy.
Can I give advice to my teammates while it's not my turn?
I'll accept it.
Is that
Oh,
allowed?
Sounds
Here,
good to me.
I'll give him advice for hit them.
Well, that
Pretty good advice.
Don't okay, here's the advice. Don't stick your naked butt out at them and actually
mean,
try
like-
to attack.
if I'm trying to like work as a team with my teammates, can I talk to them during their turns?
You can do it on your turn.
Yeah, generally it's on your turn. 'cause
I'd go last.
should
We're
dive
all
on your
gonna
turn.
die.
That's
But from a certain
unfortunate.
point of view, you go first.
Question: If I
Yeah, from the
use
point of view of the person who wasn't there the whole time.
disguise self, can I trick people into thinking like their teammates are
No, it doesn't work exactly like that.
idiots?
Maybe if they didn't see you cast it.
Higher level magic, you might be able to pull something like that off, but disguise self is more like you change your appearance and then walk around a corner. You're somebody different.
Okay. I'm gonna use
The best thing to do would be look at your actions, because if you have any spells and stuff, it'll appear there. And then
yeah.
based
I'm
on
gonna
those actions,
do hellish rebuke. I point my
Okay.
finger at the creature that damaged me, and they're momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Creature must take a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
okay, what's
Which
the save?
one? They both hit you.
Who's the big guy?
This is the brown guy's the guy that critted you.
Yeah.
Okay, so him. Okay, you failed to
No,
save.
no. I wanna do the guy that's
The blue guy,
tougher.
the bluish gray guy.
Okay, then the blue guy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, what do you say to him?
Say. Oh, this isn't your mother's spot. Hear me? This ain't some porridge pottle. I'll spank you in the next semester.
Okay, roll for damage. He failed his save.
2d10. Okay.
On me.
Pretty
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Alrighty there, Bulby.
good.
Yeah,
Dead?
he's dead.
Ah.
Which is
It wasn't
Hold
that
on.
guy.
wrong. Sorry.
What?
It was the blue guy.
You said what was your damage again?
8 and
I
7.
marked it
15.
down the wrong. 15. Okay. Okay, he's still looking good.
Still
That's the
looking
guy
good.
that I bloodied.
Oh, he attacked the wrong guy.
He
That's what it
attacked the
was.
wrong guy.
He attacked
that's-
this
You
guy.
bloodied the guy. You bloodied the guy that critted him, and he attacked the other guy because the other guy's tougher.
Yeah, he attacked like this gray blue guy.
Okay. So if that's Pop Pop's turn, this captain's going to attack back at him for doing that.
Rip, dude.
This is the first strike, misses the second strike. The flames just got him all thrown off.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Next.
Lucky boy, dude.
A king.
Next is bandit that's on that guy. Zoinks. It's 3 damage. That was a natural 19. So yeah, Zoinks takes 3 damage. Next guy will be the guy behind Pop Pop, who still has advantage because Pop Pop didn't move out of flanking position.
Oh, no.
I didn't know I could do that.
Both squads are gonna
18.
lose somebody.
18 hits. Pop Pop takes 2 damage.
I'm not dead yet.
I'd technically
skip the captain's advantage, but we'll just keep going. And then the guy that's next to our... Nope, Kyle's after that one. Kyle goes and then the
So I have a question. If I have what's it called? If I've got 2 weapon fighting, does that mean I can attack twice if I wield 2 weapons?
I do not believe so.
If you wait, say that again.
Two
If I
weapon
fight-
fighting.
2 weapon fighting, does that mean that I can attack once with each weapon?
You can attack once with each weapon, but it uses your bonus action to do so.
Okay.
And with 2 weapon fighting, where do you get that from? Is that from?
Mine just says when you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
That's a special
So-
thing that certain classes get if that's their fighting style. Is that the fighting style that you took?
It's under.
I assume it's part of it. He's a bard. It just has it.
It probably has more to do with the sailor than the bard.
Probably. I don't know.
I'll double check. I have a handbook right in front of me.
What does 2?
But 2 weapon. Oh, that's on everybody's. I think.
Yeah,
2 weapon
everybody has
fighting. All that means is your bonus action. You can make an attack with your offhand, but you don't get any modifiers for your damage.
So
So
it's
if
just
you're-
whenever you roll.
Yeah. So if you're attacking with a short sword, which is a D6,
Uh-huh.
your first attack gets normal modifiers. Your second attack, you roll with a normal to hit modifier, but your damage is just what the die roll is.
Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. I think I'm gonna draw my rapier, my dagger,
Okay.
and
We'll say rapier goes first. So roll a d20 and add your bonus for it.
you want to play with mine? Yours is, I've literally got a Tupperware set, and you're playing with mine. Instead of you. He spent like all this money on a fancy box, and
I
he's
didn't
playing.
spend that much.
He's playing with my Tupperware set. All right. So
I
the
was playing with your dice.
rapier goes first. Oh, one.
At least you guys have dice.
No, you gotta roll to hit. So you
That's
do
true.
D20.
This is true. Thank you.
There's a
19.
nerd shop near the Sousa's.
19
You
hits.
should probably buy some.
Now I can roll.
So, yeah, roll damage.
This is D8, right?
Yeah.
No, that's a D12. D8 is this one.
It's like the diamond.
Oh, I can't see the dice.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
So I got
It's the one with 8 sides.
1d8 plus 4. 6. 10 damage for my first strike.
10 damage. Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's looking bad.
And then I'm gonna finish him off with my dagger.
All right, roll to see if you can hit, son.
Alright, we'll take this here 27.
Oh, I
You should
really want
totally
some
make that-
cookout right now, dude.
Huh?
make that your
Same
character.
though.
Yeah.
Well, Zeph, you can get it a lot of times when we can, so
Wait, what'd you roll?
I haven't rolled. 18 to hit.
Ooh.
That'll hit.
And.
Don't roll damage, he died.
Okay, he just dies.
He
with-
was- He is at 1, so it doesn't matter.
Nice. Alright. So,
So,
finish this guy off. And then I would like to move. I don't know. I can move your mouse, can't I? Yeah. Where's it at? I'm gonna move like right here. Can I get that far? I should be able to, right? Or as close to here as I can get. Yeah, that's fine. Right there. Boom. And that should end my turn.
Okay, then that was the last bandit, so you cut him off before he could attack. Next is Brandon.
Okay, I would like to.
Help! Help!
Just in the corner.
Can I tell which of those 2 guys, the blue or the brown, has been hit already, or have they both been hit?
The blue one hasn't been touched. The brown one has been brutally harmed.
I am going to point my finger at that one and cast Magic Missile at first level.
Okay.
So he is going to take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of
Okay.
damage.
Dead.
Jeez.
That's a 4, 4, and a 3.
You nuked
for
him out
anybody
of
keeping
existence.
track.
He gone.
I just missed this pretty good one.
It's pretty great since it automatically hits every time, and that was a first level spell.
Alright, that's that.
This is the-
Doing anything else?
I am going to continue moving towards the wall, and slightly south. And then that will. Oh, and for my free action, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a dagger.
Okay.
And on the next turn, I'm going to drop it, but I can't do that on this turn. So that's will end my turn.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, but because we never solidified that I have.
Yeah,
Do I have
I'm
Iron
gonna-
Ingots, Destin?
I'm gonna assume that you have the ball.
Okay, then I take out the ball instead.
He pulls out a ball that's pretty shiny.
Iron. And then I end my turn.
Okay, then Zeph.
Okay. I'm going to.
Destroy them all.
I can't hit all of them. Well, I could, but I might take out Pap Pap in the process.
No.
Well,
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you have 2-weapon fighting, so you could attack the main guy and then try and off attack the other guy. You're within melee of both.
If she's attacking with a.
Hit
heavy
the
weapon
hit
now?
the little one.
I could.
Eliminate sources of damage.
Has to be a light
Do
melee
what your
weapon.
character would do. She's a trained fighter. She knows how gladiatorial things work. What do you think she would do?
Honestly, she's not very.
So were you gonna say bright?
I was gonna say bright, but
Like
okay.
this is her realm of expertise. She's been fighting in these things for a while. She would
That's
know what to
true.
do. Just
Okay. I am going to. Can I see how bloodied Pap Pap is?
Oh, so bloody. So bloody.
Okay.
His beautiful white fur is just covered in blood.
I forgot you. um.
Five. You should like zoom the camera in on them.
They're gonna change. I was leaving it laid out for Pap Pap and Brandon
Okay.
just because there's
I'm-
lag.
If
I'm
I
fine.
had
I'm fine.
my
Go ahead.
great
what you want.
sword out for the last attack and I switched to another weapon, does that take my action?
Not if you drop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll drop my great sword and take out a hand
Let's
axe.
put it this way: this guy doesn't look like he's gonna be a pro anytime soon. The brown guy.
Yeah, you could probably blow on him and he'd just fall right over.
Sneeze in his general direction, and he's basically gonna die. He's
So what you're okay? So then I changed my mind. I'm gonna take my great sword and I'm gonna hit this dude.
okay. Roll
for
to
every-
attack.
Thing that I can.
Are you going for the big guy or the little guy?
The big guy. Cause you definitely will move before he does. So I'm not really worried. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna add the D6 inspiration die to that one. And that's not great. 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured.
Great.
Okay.
I'll never run out of inspiration to give.
Except you will.
Actually, I can, and I will very soon, so don't miss a lot.
I only get it for one
Yeah,
hit,
he only
right?
gets one use. He has to give it to you again.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking one opportunity attack.
I am, or he is?
You will if you.
You left the melee with this guy, which gives him an
What?
opportunity attack. So when you leave melee with an enemy, most of the time they get an opportunity. So when you moved from like here to here, you were still within melee, but when you move this way, go out of his melee.
One more time. I'm tired. My head
Not
hurts.
right, you're not right next to it like you were. When you leave that zone, he can attack you as you leave. So you will take an attack if you move there.
That's fine.
Okay. That's gonna be a 16.
Doesn't hit.
Next is Zoinkers.
What?
I was just. You can do it,
Oh.
What? You can do it.
Not inspire you.
He's just like, hey, hey.
Just because I can't inspire you in game doesn't mean I can't inspire you in real life.
Let's do.
Real though, move.
I'm gonna use flight and go.
Or at least like move behind him and get like.
So wait, if I go to this here and then go here, so I don't leave his melee range, will I get an attack of opportunity because I'm behind him?
No,
Huh?
but being behind him doesn't give you anything extra either.
Okay, so in that case, just use flight to move to like right here,
Right.
which is
You would
50.
be leaving melee at that point.
That's fine.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of
Jesus.
hits left.
Giving
I know.
That did not much.
Huh?
That doesn't hit.
Awesome.
All
Wait,
right.
Which square is he in here? Me?
It's this guy.
You just closed the gap on you.
Was that 50 movement?
I don't know. You're the one that said here.
Yeah, you pointed somewhere.
I also said I wanted to use all 50 of my movement.
I don't remember saying that.
I don't remember hearing all 50.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry, just. Dodge out of the way.
You just
It's
moved
alright.
exactly 30 feet
You
away.
can do it.
My turn ended. I can't use a bonus action.
Yeah.
But, no.
Oh,
but
wait, but do I have a reaction?
when maybe.
You do technically.
The point is, when he attacks you, you just move. Dodge out of the way. He won't hit you.
That's not how it works.
You have
It is
5
if you
damage,
believe.
kind sir.
Yeah,
That
you have
was
like
a.
missiles if he attacks ranged.
He's not going to. Is he?
Well,
He's hitting you with a dagger for a solid 18 on the die.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 4 damage.
Help! Help!
he's losing.
gone
He's
the
losing
full
feathers
movement.
fast, fellas.
You can't do anything to help you. You're gonna die.
Is anyone else still thinking about how we have to fight each other after this?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I'm yeah. It's in the back of my mind. I'm prepared.
I've been pulling punches, guys.
Yeah, we're attacking with cantrips over here.
Oh god.
Oh man.
I got something.
I too have many powerful spells.
You guys are you guys are actually gonna die.
No, just me.
I can
Who is
literally,
you guys?
I can literally shoot across the entire battlefield.
Yeah.
Who is you guys? You guys is all of you.
Okay.
Shortest campaign ever.
Dustin's gonna
So
have a
I'm getting
dragon
some
fly
hints that
in.
we will not be fighting each other and instead be fighting something much, much bigger.
Shush! Don't break the fourth wall, Kyle.
Oh, I sneezed.
How are we gonna do that with both of my?
All
our-
I'm saying is
His
the
turn's-
small guys were literally designed to be one hit by your biggest guys, but they haven't been touched and got ignored for like 3 rounds and
Well,
got to just
freaking
freely hit
Zoinks
you.
just decided to use his fist for everything.
Literally, if you had hit him,
You've got to
dude,
step.
your staff would have one hit it, brother.
I might have to. Can I incorporate an accent like 20 minutes? Not 20 minutes. Like
5, it's your turn.
3 hours into it.
Go
Has this
for
guy
it.
been hit? At all?
No, he hasn't
Been hit at all?
at all.
It's almost
At
2
all.
o'clock in the morning.
I know you guys are taking forever, dude.
I'm trying here.
We
dude.
can't
Who didn't get
now.
Who didn't get out of a meeting until an hour and 15 minutes later than
I
they
didn't
said?
control the meeting, and I said I might be
Okay,
out
I'm
by
gonna
then.
cast Chromatic Orb on this dude, but after I move all the way back. Well, as far as I can.
2, 3, 4, 5. There.
Then I will cast Chromatic using
Okay.
fire damage. I'll go back to Chromatic. That's an 11. The stupid bird's gonna die.
No, that does nothing. Next up is
Every
pop
time,
pop.
dude. I hit fine with my freaking firebolt. I can't hit with Chromatic
Okay.
Orb.
Okay.
Pop, pop, move towards me, and I can heal you next
It's not
round.
your turn.
I sneezed. Sorry, I didn't. You didn't hear that.
You have
Sorry,
to-
I
yeah.
forgot. I gotta wait till my turn is to.
I would like to remind you that the one behind you is basically one shot.
Yeah.
I am going to.
I would also
Move.
like to remind you that if you move out of melee, you take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, don't do
You're
that.
in melee with both of them if you move away.
Okay, listen up. I have to trust Phil Collins. Okay, Phil Collins, you're gonna have to come over here and heal me. Right at your turn, okay? Okay.
I'll
So
do
what
my
I'm
best.
gonna do,
I don't know what my range is, but I'll try my best.
is
I have that you can touch him.
I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
Otherwise, I just
Okay.
cast.
And what does Thunderclap do?
Okay.
Oh, that's the spell that put me in the situation where I ended up trying to shave the goblin.
Cover your ears, Zeph.
Yes, it is. Which direction are you using Thunderclap?
I can use it. It's just like a circle around me in 100 feet.
Area of effect, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cover my ears.
Wait, is that gonna reach us?
Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving
You-
throw
That
or take
includes-
2d6.
That includes Phil Collins and Zeph, by the way.
I would like to point out that I specifically didn't hit you with
We're
one
good.
of my attacks, and I
Okay.
resent
You're
this.
10
I
feet out of
realize
range.
this is a bad idea. I take it back. Take it back. I'm gonna use.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna
It would
use-
potentially kill Zoinks.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use hideous laughter on the big guy.
Alright.
Why?
Okay.
Why? What do you mean? Why?
Good one.
Because you have one guy that's one shot standing behind you that if you don't kill, will get to attack you.
I know, but
You're
I'm
gonna-
worried
you're
about the
gonna get
big
hit.
guy.
You're gonna get hit twice as opposed to just once.
Yeah, I would take out the little guy.
But here's the thing: if the big guy does 2 attacks, I can incapacitate him so that he doesn't attack for the rest of the game.
That's true, but can the little guy attack twice?
No, he can only attack once.
Okay.
That
I'm
you know
eliminating.
of.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
that's a
that?
good
What are you gonna pull out, Dungeon Master? You little
Good point.
Millennium Falcon Han Solo looking beanhead.
Well, think about it this way.
Wow.
He
Well,
looks as
Pop
much
Pop
like
just
Han
died.
Solo
Oh,
as the actor from Solo looks like Han Solo.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna
You see
cast
rage well up within the big guy's eyes.
hideous laughter. You have to. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or fall prone, become incapacitated.
What's he have to meet?
Okay. 17.
You're lying, dude.
Oh no.
You're lying.
Uh,
This is ridiculous. That was the best course of action I literally had. Like that was the best play I had.
There was one other
There was a
action.
better
Kill
one.
the little guy, dude.
Wait, let me see if I have any bonus actions.
Yeah,
How
I
bad's
hope
gonna
for your
die?
sake you don't have Misty Step, do you?
I doubt
No.
it. I don't think we can get Misty Step.
Okay. Well, that's your turn.
No, I'm not ending. I'm gonna run.
You're gonna hit it twice.
You're gonna take
You're gonna hit
2
twice.
opportunity attacks,
I know.
and you're gonna only get within running distance.
I know. But at least I'm further away. I gotta make some plays, dude.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just hope these miss there, buddy. That's an 18 and a 15.
Cutting words. Cutting words.
I use cutting words.
Okay, cutting words. Roll your d6, and I'll take it away from the 15.
5.
Okay, does a 10 hit you?
No.
Okay. You still take 5 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Okay, you're not dead. You're incapacitated. So you fall prone.
Oh my god.
I'll just flip you over.
He's already in the
We're
dirt.
off to a great start, guys.
Oh, we're only like 3 hours in. And somebody's already unconscious.
Hey, Dungeon Master, can I
Yeah.
choose a different group?
No.
Why?
What do you?
Why? We're not doing any better over here.
No.
You have to hit
Um,
people to do something.
Okay,
I'm at
and
2
then
health!
with
'Cause you
Pop
just
Pop's
fucking
turn,
hit you.
the
You have patient
captain's
defense.
gonna turn and look at Zeph. And he's gonna laugh hideously and make 2 attacks. Say 4 on the first one, or 7 on the first one, and 19 on the second.
Second one hits.
You take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait,
He's
question.
staying there. Kyle, you're up. Yes.
Question real quick. Am I done for this battle basically?
No, all I gotta do
No.
is hit you.
Okay.
You're not dead. He can heal you and get
Yeah,
you back
you're,
up.
you're,
You're just knocked
you're
out.
unconscious. You're incapacitated.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
so-
I have to go look for my cat outside. So I have to end my time here right now.
Okay.
Okay, so I will let me know what happens if you need me to do anything. I'm so sorry. I would normally not leave, but I gotta go look for him.
No, you're good, dude.
All right, dude. I
Bye.
will catch everybody later. I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you next
See
Wednesday,
ya.
man.
Ah.
Is it Wednesday yet?
Yeah.
As the stream gets messed
All
up
right,
again.
well,
At
This
least
is
this
not
time
that
the DM is.
Yeah, the DM
Except-
is the big one.
Except Eldon is on. It's on its forehead.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush up to our fallen friend here, and I'm going to cast. If I can find it, Cure Wounds. Yeah, Cure Wounds, level 2, Cure Wounds. Actually, no, he's not. He's not playing anymore. I'm gonna cast level 1 Cure Wounds. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen right now.
Accurate.
Honestly, I'm
response.
surprised you're doing it at all if he's not playing.
Well, if I don't do it, then he's got to make saving throws,
Yeah,
and if he
his
bleeds
character
Yeah,
out,
but he gets
That's
3 of
true.
those.
It's also true. And you can heal him later if we have to.
Yeah,
And you can also range damage the guy who's won. By the way,
what happens? What happens if he fails on the saving throws though?
He
There's
dies.
clerics to bring him back to life.
Yeah. You don't permanently die, but
Or-
that's what the DM stated, and that's what my research told me.
All right,
They don't know that though.
fine.
That's
and
true.
then in that case,
He doesn't
I'm
know
going
that.
to
it was explicitly explained in the rules beforehand. There was a guide that told you how everything works.
I'm gonna pull out my trusty dusty boomerang.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm lined
oh
up.
my god.
Chuck it at the little guy.
Okay, roll for hit.
How far is a
I
range on the
basically cried.
boomerang?
Let's see.
I vote that if he misses, it comes back to hit him.
Over now.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I vote. I'm not feeling generous. so I'll
4. Does a 4 hit?
I
the
swear
back
if
of
you
your
hit
head.
me-
You only take like half a point of damage.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Well, then I'd like to use my bonus action then to use.
is vicious mockery a bonus action, Brando?
I don't think
No.
it
I
was.
believe Vicious Mockery is an action.
Yeah, it's an action.
There are no cantrips
heard
that are
that, yeah.
bonus actions.
That's big feels bad. You should
Yeah.
have done that because it would have been a guarantee.
Yeah.
Dustin, your smirk just makes me so mad.
This is like the easiest encounter he's ever made.
I'm
It
still gonna
actually
use,
is. You have you have no idea where this was intended to lead. You guys are just doing a nothing.
I'm still gonna use bardic inspiration on Zephyr again.
Okay, what do you say to her?
Continue with my medley of the final countdown, but just
Play it for me.
much more.
He wants you to do it.
I
fiery.
want to hear it.
It's like double speed, like. Be inspired.
Bars are great.
With the final grunt as he blows into his horn, Zephyr, you have an inspiration die.
Oh my god.
I can just see him like out of breath going.
That boomerang kind of knocked. I was not at the top of
The
my
last
game.
of his breath. That's what he did. He threw the boomerang and started playing, and the boomerang hits him in like the small of the back, and just blows the last of the air.
Like a
Good
loud
thing I'm tone
screech.
deaf.
But she was inspired nonetheless.
She's tone deaf. How could she be inspired?
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that
My
inspires.
cheeks hurt. Okay, whose turn is it?
I didn't move at all, did I?
Oh.
No, because I canceled
you
my.
didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know. I can't rotate. Can you rotate the thing so I can show
Oh.
where I want to move at? Other way. Okay, I'm gonna move. Right here.
It's as far as you get.
That's fine. Yeah, or as close as I can get to there. All right, that ends my shit in my turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Dang it, Dustin.
All right, I can take him.
That's a 16.
I'm so mad at
plus
you right
four,
now.
Chooses to
17.
die.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Yeah, that hits.
If this guy rolled a natural one, Dustin would kill him off himself.
5. Take
5.
5.
All right.
Oh man.
Who's next?
By the way, the challenge rating overall is like a 2
Out of
Okay.
out of as high as I can make it.
oh no.
I gave
Just
you guys a 2 challenge rating.
on a scale of
This
1
is
to
what's
3, we're at a 2 right now.
The scale of like a 1 to
Um,
infinite.
All right, Brandon.
I am going to say, I need 10 feet of rope right now! Magic missile. Again on our blue guy.
Okay.
Just say, I need 10 feet of rope. Don't ask questions. 10 feet of rope right now. And
Okay.
that is 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
That was a significant blow.
Significant blow.
And I just have my hand outstretched. Rope.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Yes, you do.
Gotta check my equipment.
And I'm also dropping. I'm going to move southward 15, 20 feet. Southward 20 feet. And dropping my iron ball. That
Okay.
would put me right in line with the red mini.
Oh. You said
This
south.
many? Oh,
Which red? Red.
the brownish red or the?
No, the red one. That one right there.
Okay.
Oh,
he's ready.
I'm scared.
You
I'm
should
scared.
be. You should be. Him dropping that ball is the bane of anyone's existence. Okay, if that's your turn,
Rope!
Zach,
And now I'm
you are
done.
up.
Be nice to me, I'm new. So I'm going to use Burning Hands
Okay.
on this dude.
Okay.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
He does not succeed.
Okay, so then he takes 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. He is looking pretty bad. He
And
is
then-
beyond bloody.
Sweet. And then
Oh, no, we're good. Zeph, that's your turn.
hang on, trying to think. And I don't do
If
that
you
very
move out of
well.
melee, opportunity attack.
I
You
know.
can stay in melee.
Okay. Yeah, that's my attack. And then yeah, I'm done.
All right. Zoinks.
Okay. I have a plan. But I don't know if I have the things that I need for it.
Does it
I
involve
do
doing
have the
something?
things I need for the plan.
Okay, how much longer are we thinking of going? Because this is actually the longest I've been up in forever.
Probably.
I have 2 hit
Just
points.
attack it forehead.
I have 2 hit points.
Yeah, and
Just
it will
attack
hit
it
you
for it.
again.
If you don't attack it right now and you move, unless you take the disengage action and don't attack it all and use to get away, it's going to hit you.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Oh.
And you were going to get your 10 feet of rope that you need.
I'm okay with that. Do that.
It's gonna come for me.
I'm disengaging and I'm going like
Okay.
1. Wait, hold on. How did I do that? 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm dropping the 10 feet of rope for him.
Okay.
30, 40. No,
25,
sorry.
30.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay,
Using flight. Sound good?
that sounds good to you, bud.
Yeah.
I wonder what this guy's range is. He's gonna make it back to him. I would have died.
I mean, your positioning is assuming that he only has melee weapons.
Oh no.
Okay, it's his turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. Attacking Brandon.
You just got lucky as crap.
Well, he didn't get lucky. Heavy hitters are getting
That
hit.
is that is 18 on the first attack, 18 on the second attack.
Those both hit.
That's 4 and 4. Roll the lowest possible damage he could have.
Yeah, I'd have been dead.
You could have hit him and made things easier.
So I took 8 total, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's looking pretty bad, right?
He's hurt.
Okay.
He's
But he's
bloody.
he's bloodied. Okay.
And your last turn of hitting him was the first time he had been hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Brandon?
Is it my turn?
My turn.
Oh, it's Five's turn. Yes.
Gonna
Sorry.
firebolt him.
Firebolt!
The natural 2. Frick, dude.
It's a big nope.
It didn't roll as much as I wanted to and just landed on the 2. I was so mad.
Little do we know, his glasses broke 3 days ago, and so he can't see a thing.
I wish. I threw it and it just immediately stopped. I'm like, frick.
Okay,
Oh, you hit him, Zoinks.
pop, death saving throw. It's 1 failure.
Frick. I hope he rezzed.
Oh, so if he fails 3 times.
Captain's attacking Zeph.
I thought if he failed once, he died.
That's a 12 on the first, 21 on the second.
Second one hits.
That is 7 damage.
Our rolls tonight are brutal.
Next is Kyle.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I've got a question.
based on the
for-
rolls, I'm super glad you guys took extra long in preparing for today because you would most definitely die. At the current rate, you would most definitely die.
I've got a question. So if I bring pop characters back, is someone gonna play him?
Yes, he'll be controlled by me.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm not gonna do that right now. Or, I mean, he'd get an attack of opportunity, but we'd also get a third.
Well, Cure Wounds has a range, does it not?
You get
No,
It's
yeah,
No,
touch.
I'm thinking Healing Word.
Healing Word
Yeah,
has a range.
yeah.
We should kept that healing word, huh?
No, Healing Word.
I couldn't cast Healing Word at level 2. I wanted to be able to cast
Healing Word is like
I don't know. What do you think? Esteemed fighter teammate, what do you recommend? Do you think I should bring back?
Has to wait 3 turns to hear her response.
Do you think I should take risk?
I will put it this way: both the things on your side are very bloody, and the big guy has already taken his turn.
I don't. He means kill the little one.
Okay, I would like to point out Pap has 2 more death saving throws.
That is true.
Vicious Mockery is a guaranteed hit.
That is also true.
I don't think I could squish you guys.
Okay. The small guy, you sneeze on him, and he's dead, and he's in front of you.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just kind of
The
thinking.
other guy that's on your side and can do something is also sneeze on him, dead, and in front of Zeph, who will move before him.
Attack the little guy!
I'm reading. Give me a second. All right. Okay, I'll figure it out later. I was gonna try something, but I'm not.
Dustin,
Right, jump right there. Zoro stab him in the face.
Did I hear somebody's attacking?
It's gonna be a natural
Yes.
one, dude.
You heard correctly.
Roll, please. For the love of everything.
You know what? I'm gonna take your advice last round, and I'm gonna scratch that, and I'm gonna go with the guaranteed, and I'm gonna kill him with my Vicious Mockery, which I think is even funnier. But I don't know how to.
He saved, didn't he?
No. No.
Did he save? I'm gonna cry if he saved. What is it?
Dustin.
He's dead. He's saved, but he's
I
also
don't-
dead.
He's saved, but I'm tired of his existence.
Y'all are taking
my
way
gosh.
too long to stab these guys
No!
with 1
Oh,
HP.
God.
Oh my god.
It got okay. Here, I'll re-roll just to be safe. Okay, that was a 5. It had been cocked between my mouse, but it landed on a 20 after hitting my mouse. So I re-rolled.
He's
Call it
saved,
second
but
guess.
I'm
He's
tired of his existence. Is the
Guys
epitome
crawling
of
on the ground,
DM.
begging you to
Fight
kill
that
him.
we're ever gonna face
And
with.
you're just walking away.
He
Please.
literally walked towards you, holding his chest, saying, "Kill me." And you've been like, "I'm gonna go
You
heal
look pretty
that guy."
stupid right now.
Hey, you look stupid.
Okay, you still have movement.
I do, don't I?
Oh my god.
All right, then yeah. I'm gonna go over and get ready to heal. Heal our buddy. over
Is
there.
Cure Wounds action or bonus action?
It's definitely an action.
It's a
Do you
spell.
have a healing thing that's a bonus action?
Healing words is the bonus.
He got rid of healing words.
I don't have healing word. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have. Yeah, all I have is cure wounds.
Okay. Pop remains dead.
Okay. Soon.
Brandon, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to magic missile the guy in front of me and see what happens.
Okay.
Spending my
Missile
third of fourth. That is not as much,
Oh.
or 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
He's looking rough, but he's still up.
Oh, my freaking fireball. The hit.
And I am going to not be able to do anything else after that.
Why did you need the rope?
I
'Cause
am
he
going
has a special trick that you will see at some point.
I am going to grab the rope off the ground and end my turn there.
Okay. Zeph.
I'm gonna have to go. I have work in the morning, so
Okay.
if this guy doesn't die, I'm going to magic missile him again with my last one. And if we are fighting the other team, or if I am needing to do damage, I'm going to upcast catapult at 2nd level, and I'm going to use my roll 19 for portent to basically auto hit. And if I need to take cover, you know what I'm doing.
Yep. Keep hold of that 19. I don't think you're gonna need it at this point.
Okay. I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Next week.
All right.
Adios.
Is it Wednesday yet?
Later.
And then the stream got scuffed again.
It's always been scuffed, dude. We got 3 people not
Okay.
hitting.
Okay, Zeph, it's your turn. Would
Okay,
you
I'm
like
just
to
gonna,
heal
I'm
Pop
gonna
Pop?
just, No, I don't have any healing anything. I'm just gonna hit the dude and be done with
Oh,
it because he's
oh,
right
okay.
there.
Rip him in pieces.
Hit him then. Hit him. You won't do it.
She
She rolled
probably
a natural
won't.
one.
Don't do that.
Don't say
No.
that because I
Awesome.
will.
I've been at this for 4 hours
Did
trying to
you use
kill these
your,
guys.
You're still inspired, aren't you?
Okay, 19. I'm
There you
fine.
She didn't even need it.
Okay, it hits. Roll your
Okay.
damage.
Justin's just
Cleave
like,
him
it
right in
misses.
two. Just
It died. Moving on.
so anticlimactic.
It's been 2 hours for one battle.
Yeah.
No, that's the number of health it had left.
Okay,
Really?
and then I'm gonna move over here to my buddies.
Literally everything has hit one but not died instead.
We give
Everything has
Wait,
hit one.
I've tried.
Before
I've hit him. I hit the other dude really hard. I hit this dude twice. I have
tried
done
too.
stuff.
I just rolled like crap.
as
you-
Zeph comes back and we gather around our unconscious friend.
We
I
lost
just
the battle.
give her a high five real quick.
So it's
That's
Okay,
just-
key point.
Zoinks, you're up.
Told you.
Jeez. Okay.
By the way, blowing a key point, you would have 3 attacks at the guy. Gonna drop that there. Yeah,
No, he's 2 health.
After this dude dies, can we be done? I want to go to bed.
I will describe what happens after he does, and then we'll stop there.
Okay.
Yes. Flight in.
Gung ho.
Caw! What are you doing?
Are we
Okay.
close? I thought he was half evil.
I'm able to
Only that
two-handed
one.
attack with the quarterstaff, right? And then do flurry
Yes.
of blows?
I have
Yes.
a podcast.
Yeah, do that. So two-handed quarterstaff, back of the head. Do I get?
Roll the hit.
Wait. How far can Zoinks move?
I have 50 feet if I'm flying.
Did he use all 50 to get there?
No.
Flanking.
Wait.
You
We
have
can't
advantage.
give advice, but he can move the character.
Zoinks is the 1st time he's hit this whole game.
I
Roll with
am
advantage.
calling favoritism.
Roll with advantage.
It's not favoritism. It's 'cause
Natural
it's-
19 for the first one, and a 7 for the second one. So yeah,
Okay, now go ahead and roll with advantage 2 more times.
11, 3, 10,
He's not gonna kill him.
17.
Okay.
He's dead. I'm tired of his existence as well.
So I did some kung fu stuff. Just-
So you see the almost dead Zoinks who's been fleeing for his life ineffectively for the last 10 seconds fly back in, and all of a sudden just 3 hit the guy and the guy just falls over. All the bodies vanish off the
Potion!
ground.
Potion!
We don't have potions.
And two guys enter from this gate here, as well as this gate, and fully heal you guys. Some high level
thank God.
clerics. So Pop is back up.
See? If he had gone
So
down,
we're-
it would have been
we're
fine.
fully healed now.
You are fully healed. It's as if you took a long rest, basically,
Thank
except if
God.
you blew spell slots because
I was
sucks.
gonna say, don't say that to me.
So wait,
I
Um,
wasted 2
recover our
grammatical
spell
orbs.
slots? No. Ah, that sucks.
The barrier disappears. In its place, a green circle appears, glowing off the ground, extremely brightly. And you kind of begin to look around because there wasn't anything explained as to be that in the rules prior to entering the arena. And you see the audience kind of gasping with this worried look on their face, as if this isn't normal. Go ahead, if you're proficient in perception, go ahead and make a perception check for it.
Hey, I am
I am.
proficient.
Natural 1.
5.
You see a pretty light.
21.
I hate this.
Oh, thank
21.
God.
I feel like Brandon
21.
All right.
as well.
So you catch a glimpse of a guy standing in amongst the crowd, more towards the top, and he's kind of making hand gestures and motions, and you see his lips kind of mumbling. You can tell he's casting some sort of magic.
Can I boomerang?
As no,
No? Okay.
as he does, you see an Etten and 2 death dogs
What?
A what? An
appear
imp?
An Etten.
from the circle.
An
Oh.
Etten?
What the heck is an Etten?
The two-headed giant.
Oh, great.
We
It's
couldn't
not like a
handle
miniature
band
giant
of
by chance,
thieves.
is it?
I speak
Here.
Etten.
Alright.
We couldn't handle a band of thieves.
We're,
Oh no, I don't speak. I speak giant.
Please don't eat us.
Why did you pick giant?
For the
'Cause he's a
meme.
halfling.
He's
not-
coming in helpful.
Yeah, it's really funny when it works.
There's your Etten.
He's
Oh
so
my
tiny.
God. You can make it bigger.
It's yeah.
I don't like it.
I also don't see where it spawned the death dogs.
I don't see any death dogs.
Up here.
Oh. They
Oh
just,
yes.
they just blend in.
They do London.
What the frick?
Like change the color. I'm gonna color tint them to like a yellow. Whoops. Stop.
Yeah, exactly. So as that happens, the man that you see that you, Kyle, saw in the stands screams out, "Only the worthy can challenge us. All hail Grimskull."
Oh God.
And then he kind of flicks his wrist and he disappears completely.
This Etten's got some nips, dude.
Did
You
No,
get in
you
there,
gotta-
dude?
No, you gotta say it like Susie. His
What?
his what did he call him earlier today? His man circles or something, chest circles or something like that.
Chesticles?
Is
No,
he
those are
wearing?
boobs.
Oh no. Okay.
I can't remember what he called him on stream, but it was hilarious.
Okay.
And then, just for the purpose, the same green wall that was in the center that separated you completely
Mm-hmm.
now encompasses the entire arena, trapping you in, cutting you off from the gates,
Yeah.
as you now face
Till this thing dead.
what is before you. I couldn't make it like an oval. Kind of made me mad. So that is where we end tonight.
First episode.
First episode of Out of Control, and it lived up to its name.
It did.
First episode of
Yes.
Zoinks doesn't attack ever.
I did. I failed all of my throws.
Honestly, I'm just upset that I
Bro.
didn't keep
You
that guy's
did-
loose.
Like, let's be honest. Okay, so here's the stats. All the little guys had 12 AC with 11 health.
Dude, I could
Couldn't
not.
hit.
The roll.
Wait,
The big
Did my
guys
first
had
attack really not kill the dude?
no.
You hit a 10.
Hit,
You did 10
you hit
damage.
10. He had 11.
That's why Dustin. keeps
Also,
saying.
the big guys had 15 AC with 30 health.
It's
That's
annoying.
more like one of
I,
us.
I didn't get a single success. I got one successful roll, other than at the end.
It's okay, buddy. You're gonna one hit all these monsters right here. And then
Okay.
He's not even gonna go near that button. He's gonna run. He's gonna go.
No, what's gonna happen is someone's gonna hit it really hard on the head, and then he's just gonna fly circles around.
So yeah, like these things were supposed to spawn like 4 hours ago, by the way.
Good to know.
You didn't think we?
You guys are literally supposed to just slap those guys silly, and then these things spawn instead of you having to fight each other.
We're not used to working in a team, Dustin.
This is your
You gotta
group
give us some
bonding
time to
moment.
like cooperate and build teammate stuff.
It's easy. You walk forward and Okay.
What?
you just slap them silly, dude.
How that hurt.
Like, okay, we're
So
just
there's
gonna point
two
out.
bards on one side and 2 wizards on the other.
Let's
And we
just
still couldn't
point
manage
out.
anything.
Let's
I
point
have a
out the
question.
fact that Pop technically had Hellish Rebuke and could have
He used it.
yes,
You
he
can use
used
it as a reaction.
Yeah. He had Hellish Rebuke, which he could have cast twice, and it did 3d10. So he could have literally just wiped that side of the field, but instead he kept like turning you invisible, and mooning them,
It's all right.
taunting them, and
We're,
running away from them to kill them.
Hey,
Just
that's a.
for
I
fun.
feel like that is the most Bard thing he could
It
have
is.
done.
It really is.
I have a question. So, like, our little teams of 3, were those like predetermined, or if we would have looked around, would we have seen Chris?
No, he
Those
only gave us
were-
one option.
Those were railroaded.
Okay, that's what I figured.
He only gave us the one option. The only person that he
Well,
described.
each
in
team
the
had to
entire
have an
crowd-
actual
Well, because-
fighter. You couldn't have
Well, I
had
didn't know.
him
I can't
because-
remember what we rolled for
Because
perception.
one
but
side would have ended up with a Bard and 2 Wizards and would have just got smashed.
Yeah.
I don't think we would have gotten smashed.
I think you
Hard
guys almost
smashed.
got smashed, and
I
you
think
did have
if
a
I
fighter.
actually rolled instead of just like horribly.
Yeah, if I
tossing-
don't-
So
roll
Brandon has this trick where he can take a piece of rope and basically make a climbable rope that disappears into nothingness, and you can go and hide in like a secret concealed space.
Well,
That's
kinda
what he
cool.
was about to pull, just so you could get away from the bandit captain that you couldn't kill.
It's
Just do
okay,
that with the
'cause
button.
I get a feeling he's gonna use it pretty freaking soon.
He texted me and said, "Yeah, I used the rope trick on my next turn." And I texted back and said, "I guess we'll see, winky face."
I think that's the noise I'm gonna make.
Who had the final blow? Zoinks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're top of the initiative. He's at the last. This will be fun.
So, are we gonna re-roll initiative for this fight?
Nope.
I wouldn't
No.
think so. You just don't want to be last.
Poop.
Welcome to my life.
You're lucky I'm not fighting you. I was just gonna phantasmal force a wall around you, Zeph, and you would
Yeah,
be
No,
fight.
we are very lucky because we'd have to get real close to you guys to do anything.
And
Mm-hmm.
I have spell sniper, so I have my range is the entire field.
My range is whatever the range of
largest
boomerang is.
my largest range spell is 30 feet.
Yeah.
I would
If
have
you
had to
got
get
within
like
60
3
feet of
turns
me,
closer to you.
I was
That's actually
gonna
not true. I have
convince your mind that there was a brick wall around you, and you wouldn't
even
know
it's
what to
only
do.
60 feet,
All right, boys.
All right,
That's
right into the stream. Thanks to anybody who actually watched to the end. It was out of control, as the name says. So join us next week for more wasted time
Badger Quest.
and no
For-
combat.
for actual Badger Quest.
Yeah, and for actual Badger Quest. This week was out of control. But,
Which
yeah.
we will be alternating every other week.
This is true. It'll be 2 weeks before
So
we get to
come back in 2 weeks for more.
get smushed by a
Okay.
giant troll with 2 heads. Troll, giant,